How's it going, Rackle viewers? Grimgay right back into another Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition session in Dungeon of the Mad Mage, our 27th session. And I decided to count our Fubar last session as a two-parter, so technically I'm caught up with everyone else in number-wise. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. That said, we're in quite the damn pickle, and it's unpleasant. Dear sweet lord, I have no idea how we're gonna get out of this. And the worst part is my inner gamer constantly wants to check and see just how screwed we are. So for fun, I decided to do a quick Kobold Fight Club CR check of our party versus, say, something similar but less Hill Giants, and it wasn't. The numbers didn't turn out good. We are pretty boned. So yeah. Lord almighty. Hopefully no problems this time. That said, we here, me especially, on the West Coast have been having some serious net issues. So fair warning, there might be some technical problems still within this session. Sadly, completely out of my control this time. I would have nothing to do with it other than just try to get through it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and join the Discord and pray to God someone has a better idea than fighting giants.
You.
We're going to fucking die.
Nah, we'll be fine. I think. Maybe.
You misheard me. We are going to fucking die.
I mean, you know, like, everybody else is kind of hidden so far. I think the only person in, like, real, true threat danger right now currently is Basil.
We are going to die.
No, Soralia is in danger too because she got spotted by a female-looking giant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and then
Because she
what?
was getting ready to back up, and as she was getting ready to turn around to hide and whatnot, she got spotted.
Right, there were, like, footsteps behind you when we left off. wasn't
Yeah.
there?
Why didn't we bring the dumbass that speaks giant?
We're gonna die.
Which one? There's two of them.
Wait, we have two people that speak giant? That's dumbasses?
Well, unless you're
What are you
referring-
talking about? I don't speak giant.
Exactly, he
you.
doesn't speak giant, but he is a dumbass.
There's the barbarian, you know.
Right, that one.
I thought you were referring to the Witcher too, you know.
No, the witch is actually intelligent.
He is.
Debatable, but okay.
Oh. Wait, why are we starting with turn order? Are we
Do
done
we have
talking
to?
already?
Can we not, though? I want to live. I can't reincarnate myself through bullshit anymore thematically. I'm out of heads.
He's run out of spare parts.
Well, technically, I'm not out of spare parts. I still got, like, actually, I got
An
a good...
arm?
I got a couple of parts left from a couple of previous strikes we found. That said, I am down to my last head, and I cannot BS a way to get a new one. Unless y'all want to piss off some frog people and steal my head back.
I mean, if Basil dies, it's definitely on the table.
I mean, if Basil dies, fuck that. I'll just bring in an AC tank.
Well, if you don't want to, I will make this clear. If Basil does eat it here, if the worst should happen, I am perfectly fine bringing in another tank if nobody else wants to play the tank. I'm perfectly fine.
What I play. I mean, I'll just have to come up with a new creation at this point.
Yeah, I can.
Whatever you want, dude. You don't have to play a tank. We'll manage.
Yeah,
I
mean,
don't have a backup.
look how long
my
we have
backup.
lasted without a legitimate healer.
Hey,
is
I
true.
take offense to that.
You are not a legitimate. You are a half healer.
You are a
okay?
hag!
He's
I'm a
he's a
horror
fireball
healer, actually.
enthusiast.
No,
Yeah, you
that's
are a
my sorcerer, who has short
You're
rest
a-
fireballs.
Excuse me, I can do more than just fireball. I
Well,
just choose not to.
I mean, but you're not.
I just choose not to.
Just choose not to.
I have
Yes.
so many
You
spells
are
available
not
to me
a-
that it could be a great, just essential use to the party. Whatever, shall I pick? Fireball.
Yeah. You are
It's
not a
just so
bona fide
applicable.
cleric. Yeah, you're not a bona fide cleric. You are a sorceress with healing abilities.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
Yes, fireball. Exactly. That's exactly it.
Oh, God.
That's that meme right there.
There you go.
That was my
There you go.
sorcerer, like, legit to a T. It's like, I didn't ask how big the room is. I didn't ask how many enemies there were or how far away they were. I said I cast
You said
motherfucking
cast
Fireball
fire.
on the goddamn tree because it's pissing me off and fucking with us.
And it's cinnamon flavored.
And
Yes.
it's cinnamon flavored.
That
Fireball.
was my Mage Hawk creation, and dear sweet lord, he turned out to be a lot more fun than I was expecting him to be.
They usually do.
That's
But, yeah.
Goldschlager. Okay, Goldschlager. Get it right.
Goldschlager.
That is going to be my next sorcerer's name, Goldschlager. I love it. He burns.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
No, Goldschlager was a cinnamon flavored alcohol that had little gold flakes in it.
Oh no, I'm aware.
I was relaying it to Basil.
Am I wrong about Fireball whiskey? Isn't that
No,
cinnamon
Fireball
flavored?
whiskey is a cinnamon flavored whiskey, but Goldschlager was the very beginning of Fireball. Fireball.
And far better.
Goldschlager and far better, yeah.
And far more
Goldschlager
expensive.
it was a very cinnamony-esque alcohol that you really didn't mix with anything. You drank it straight, and it had little gold flakes in it, little gold paper.
Wow.
Yeah,
look
I've
at
seen that in some movie, I guess.
Yeah, Goldschlager.
Beer Fest?
Huh.
Probably.
Give you a hint. The guy drank it because he literally couldn't get drunk because he was training for Beer Fest. So they just got him Goldschlager and knocked his ass right out.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. Yeah, that should be the one. Man, that's a stupid movie.
Yeah, but it's a good movie, especially when they.
Yeah.
I'm sad they never actually made a Weed Fest movie. I kind of would have gotten a kick out of that.
If the worst should happen and we do get a team wipe here, I do have enough spare characters to fill pretty much any role that we need. So everybody else can pick their cleric.
Yeah,
I haven't made any character, but I probably will make a wizard to test the new subclasses.
But I have a wizard. Well, granted, my wizard's also going to be an AC tank, so I guess that works.
Yeah, wizard. You can have any wizard; it will be different.
Yeah, that's the joy
I'll
of wizards.
I will make a lawful evil drow cleric, okay? Of Loth.
I
Good
made
thing I'll be dead.
I made a neutral evil wizard high elf because fun.
Evil party, yeah, let's go.
Evil party, we will conquer Undermountain.
I actually have something applicable to that. Minori Panzuriel is actually kind of evil. Well, her intentions are self-sustaining.
hold up, pause. Nani, say that last name one more time.
Minori, like Minnow.
Right.
Minori
I want the last name though.
Panzuriel.
Okay, Panzuriel, because I heard Pyzuriel, I was like, okay, this chick better have some rockin' fucking tits.
No, actually the exact opposite. It's a wiry little, stunted little thing because she was malnourished for the rest of her life, so she didn't
I don't
grow
remember
up
quite
properly.
right, but I remember Hylock mentioning something about something behind us as well.
Yeah,
Like, we're extra fucked.
yeah, we are the wicked of fucked. And for the looks of it, we are not even getting into a possible negotiation with maybe Minor Illusion. We're just getting right into we're fighting fucking giants.
Because none of us speak giant.
Because we have two people available to us that do. One wicked intelligent witcher and a dumbass barbarian who would be handy. We didn't bring either of them. We brought my gunslinger because fun. Fuck. I need to change my music. Let's get music for Death by Giant.
Yeah,
Yes.
just-
As you guys may have noticed, I've brought up the initiative order. Now, while I would like to roll initiative for every stone giant, I think it would be simplest and easiest for all of us if I just do one and have them all
And
go on that
deadlier.
one.
Don't
Sure.
forget deadlier.
Deadlier. Yes, I understood there was some interest in wanting to talk this out, but with nobody speaking giant and just only Saralia alone understanding what they're saying, the option is there, but it's going to be an uphill battle. I think these giants are definitely going to start swinging before you're able to convince them to not lift the hammer.
We're gonna fucking die!
Don't make me put you
Ooh.
down, big man.
Yes, I rolled above them. Yes, thank you by one.
We might slightly live!
We
Don't
might.
make me put you down, big man. I'll defend myself if I have to.
I literally can't run fast enough. Fuck. I am not that subclass of gunfighter. Fuck.
Well, this is not. It's rolling to DM. I'm sorry.
No worries, it still showed up on the initiative counter.
Yeah. Aspis rolled a 2.
Well, Aspis is double fucked. It's okay, I didn't like him anyway.
So, just for the sake of, like, YouTube, I just want to illustrate where I got the last name for my warlock, Minori Panzuriel, because I wasn't thinking of something dirty. It is, I got her last name off of this guy.
I literally came up with it because it does sound like Paizuri, and I read way too much manga. And a shit ton of other stuff I probably shouldn't mention on YouTube, lest I get demonetized for that reason solely. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
So you have one giant in front of you, 2 giants back there. Saralia is aware, you guys heard footsteps coming from the back, and Saralia is aware of another giant standing at the back there. You guys seem to be nearly surrounded.
Right.
And I believe Basil has first strike when when the ripped, jacked giant, as the case may be, standing in front of him begins to lift the club high up into the air.
Okay, so he's definitely like, there's no doubt about it. This guy is coming at him.
Squishy.
He's
Alright.
about to squish a bug. Yep.
All right then. Well, I guess all bets are off.
Have you
Basil's gonna go at
considered
him.
running? Running is an option. I recommend it.
There's 3 of them here, and somebody's got to keep their attention so that the rest can escape for a minute. You guys go. I'll stand here.
God damn it, where's the goblin to encourage you to be something smarter than what you are?
Fuck off, I'm busy.
No. The goblin would want him to stay here and flee himself. Okay, you know.
Exactly, and Basil would chase after him in a rage. It would be clever.
All right, so, I'm gonna make...
You're gonna die.
You're
Yeah.
gonna die.
Okay, well, I know what canonically Basil would do in this situation, so that's
Yeah.
what he's gonna do. So here we go. I am making all of these attacks with advantage because of this. Every single one of my attacks is gonna be with it.
Bonus action,
Interesting.
return to faint. Using one creature within you. Advantage.
Oh, it costs a bonus action, so one of them is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, here we go.
painting's weird, but it's helpful.
It is. 28. Thank God. There
Hit.
you go. And only 7. But I do get a D10 with that, so that's helpful. Da-da-da-da. 9. Oh right, I forgot. I do just have a superiority dice roller there. Okay, so that is 16 damage so far.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Do I have other ones that?
Like ones that you can just add damage onto with some special effects that may or may not even work, but fuck it, extra damage.
Yeah.
That's literally how I started looking at a lot of my maneuvers. Like, it just does extra damage because this is pointless, but an extra D10 damage ain't nothing to laugh at.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so, well, I'll come at him again with my second attack. 24.
Hits.
And
Up to 7.
7 damage. And I'm gonna try for... Let's see, does this require a bonus action? Target...
Remember
No,
right, not
no.
many do, strangely enough.
Yeah. The one that gives you advantage does, which is understandable. Really
But
good.
that one, you.
I'm gonna disarm his club from him, damn it.
A strength roll for a giant.
Hey,
Brilliant.
you know, he could roll a 1.
He could.
He could.
Double checking myself here. Okay, so it's a strength saving throw versus your DC.
Yes. Which is... I wrote it down here.
Should be the same as mine. I think it's...
I want to say it's a 16.
Yeah, it should be a 16. Let me check it.
Yes.
Yep. Wait, are you sure? Because mine says 17. What's your strength at?
DC plus 5.
Oh, then
so
it should be
8
17.
17.
Yes, 17. So he needs to roll a 17.
Okay. Strength saving throw. Strangely, If you can believe it, a stone giant is not proficient in that.
Really?
What?
But he did get a 14 on the die and proceeded to get a 20 at the end result.
Ah, well, it was a long shot, but
Still a giant.
yeah, still a giant. Okay, I'm going to use my action surge. Do I get to add the? Oh, I do get to add a damage roll to that with a superiority die at the very least, since I did in fact hit him. Okay, so there's another 7 damage. Yay, pretty good roll.
Did you do that for both attacks?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
I did add superiority dice for both attacks. Okay, so my action surge, another attack. Ooh, yay. Awesome.
Hits.
12 slashing, that's pretty damn good. And let's go with we'll go with goading attack this time. So I'm gonna add a superiority. It must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against creatures other than me. So now he's got to give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Yep, until the end of your next turn. Monk stuff.
Yeah. Pretty well, fighter stuff.
Yeah, but I keep thinking of monks for the stunning attack for every time I read that bit.
Yeah.
Into your next turn.
Okay. This one failed.
Wonderful. So he has disadvantage. Yay. And then, of course, the superiority dice extra damage. Wow, I'm rolling really well on my superiority dice.
Thank God.
Okay, and last attack. Yeah. Do I want to try maybe another disarming? Nah, that's not gonna work. Okay, well, we'll do this for now. 12, that probably.
That is
Okay.
a miss.
Okay, cool. So I use 1, 2, 3, and my action surge, and that is it for my turn.
Okay. So
Decent
Basil,
damage.
certainly. It's not bloodied yet, but that is certainly a solid chunk of its health. Basil strides into this creature's shoulder, and it's her shoulder. Not that tall. It's chin.
Yeah.
Damaging it badly, and we move on to Strife, who is currently hiding out of sight of the other two.
All right, lads, do what you need to do.
We're going to fucking die.
There is a way to do a fighting retreat if that's what you want, because there is an actual tunnel there that you see.
Yeah, thank God he has disadvantage, so if he does get an opportunity attack off on me, because he's, in order to skirt around, he will.
Exactly.
That said, I got plans. So, yeah, I definitely went into and left his threat range, so hit me. Please, don't actually, but...
Of opportunity at disadvantage.
Hey, Battlemaster.
I got an 11, so that's a miss.
Thank you, God. Now, for the fun
Thank
parts.
you, Basil.
Thank me in a moment, because I'm about to do something you did, but hopefully better. And I'm actually going to use this. I'm going to abuse the Clockwork Heart to take a 10 on a roll.
Okay.
Which means this is going to hit. And it's going to be a trick shot. That trick shot is going to be a disarming shot. So, first things first, this is going to hit no matter what, but for fun, let's see if I roll a crit and I need the damage. Alright. So that's actually 22 for 12 damage. Oh god, I got so many freaking things in this BS now. Where is my grit points? There's one. I have 2 of these. Now he needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 17, much like Basil, or drop one held item of its choice. I'm assuming it only is holding the one item.
Yes. So you said strength saving throw, DC 17.
Yep. And if it succeeds, that thing is pushed 10 feet away from me. If it drops it.
It got an 8, so it drops the Great Club, and you're saying the creature is pushed back as well?
No, the object is pushed back 10 feet away.
The object is pushed back 10 feet away. Okay.
Oh, cool.
I will give an indication of where it is. As soon as I'm able to click the right buttons. 10 feet. About here.
Good shot, Strife.
Shut up! I need you alive to take hits. I'm just making it easier. And for the next one, just for shits and giggles, let's try to make this a little bit more manageable to deal with. And it's gonna be kind of interesting because this guy's big enough. I'm pretty sure I can shoot between his legs to get the guy behind him.
I could see that if you're wanting to mitigate the damage to somebody else.
Kind of. I also want to do other stuff. So, using another charge of the Clockwork Heart to take a 10 on the roll, I'm going to shoot that one again, spend my last grit point, and make that a trick shot as well.
How many of those do you have?
More than you would think, less than you would hope. This one is going to be a forceful shot, where I expend 1 grit point in order to trip them up and force them back on a hit the creature suffers normal damage and must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from me.
Yay.
What if the creature's already against the wall and can't be pushed?
I don't know, he bounces off whatever and goes that way for like a less.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
I was trying to make some distance here.
I got you. I just I don't have the abilities pulled out in front of me, so I'm just trying to double check.
Right. If you need, I can post all the trick shots up in the chat whenever you need it.
Gotcha. This one got a 21 on its strength throw.
Okay, it doesn't move at all. It just takes damage.
15.
Well, in that case, I'm probably going to regret this. Let's action surge and just shoot him, motherfucker.
Ooh, you have that too, do ya?
Not anymore. Literally 2 amazing shots and just a click on nothing. It's like,
Well, it happened to me too with my last shot.
Well, fuck. Hold on, I can fix that. And if I remember correctly, I'm actually at the high enough level where I have this, don't I? I do. So with my single object interaction, I stow Howl and pull Machina instead, and use my final attack with that.
Yay, Machina.
Boom shakalaka. Yes!
Woohoo!
And that'll be on the closer one.
The closest one. Okay. 23 hits for an additional 15 piercing.
I am so happy I have so many guns.
I missed the mark, but that thing has been bloodied over the course of Strife's turn.
Yay!
I am a dangerous warforged with way too many guns. That's, regretfully, all the tricks I currently have up my goddamn sleeve.
Okay.
Good volley, Strife. Keep it up.
So as Strife rains hellfire down, Soralia, what would you like to do?
Good question, man. Let's see. I would like to get the hell out of Dodge is what I'd like to do. First off, how many are there? I'm seeing at least 3 within this area.
3 more giants?
Yeah, 1 in front of me and 2 behind it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the giants coming from behind you.
No, from in front of me. So I have this fun, loving ability that I have to get closer to use, which isn't a problem because of my bonus action. Alright, so I don't think that's going to be a 15-foot cone now. So she's gonna move up to here. I believe I can get these 3 in a 15-foot cone, right?
15 foot is only 3 squares.
Okay, so it would just be one of them. As is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nevertheless.
Yeah, they are 15 feet wide. Fuck.
Yeah, they're huge creatures. I needed to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
I love how a lot of our stuff is keyed for that, and we're up against giants, and suddenly we regret
I
our
know.
choices.
It's just suddenly that this is the first thing that she can think of to do, and she's hoping it works. It's a DC 17.
DC 17. It got a crit on the die, so it's standing at a proud 26.
Woof.
Yep.
Alright, never mind. That completely didn't work. Alright, so she's going to use her... She was basically throwing a blast wave out from her gun, which would have pushed it back 10 feet, and it would have taken 2d6 force damage, or thunder damage, and it's not going to do any of that because it's an all-or-nothing ability.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
My favorite.
So she is going to bonus action cast Expeditious Retreat on herself, and well, she's going to run past these guys and out the other side because she doesn't want to be in this cramped hallway.
You're running past the giant?
Yeah, she is. She's gonna run this way out. It doubles her movement speed, so she's gonna run back into that hallway. So she'll take.
So that was 20, and then 20 to.
It gives her. She's got 35 movement speed originally, so she has 70 movement feet. She's got 70 feet of movement.
Okay.
Total.
Okay.
Nice.
I
yeah,
think you forgot to roll for Aspis. Oh, no, you didn't.
No, Aspis has a 2, so she can get a little further. She can get from here to, just about, just to there. That's as far as she can get, so. She's still within this one's range, but she'll take an opportunity attack from the one that she tried to hit.
Just to clarify, that would be 2 opportunity attacks from what I'm seeing, and
from here to here, because she's still within the second one's range. She went past the first one, one here, and then she went right behind this last one.
Yes, but these creatures have a 10-foot wide or 10-foot range, and running through that square.
Okay, yep. Then understood.
They have a what?
A 10-foot range.
Fuck!
10-foot range. Yeah, I know. It's even worse.
Sorry. They have a 15-foot range.
What? Crap.
Okay.
3
Yeah.
to 50.
Is that with or without the club?
That's with the club typically. Yeah.
Okay.
I am still in that one's range?
You are actually, yeah. Now that I think about it,
No.
I goaded him though.
you did.
Wait. Why? It's okay.
Oh my god, it couldn't even get an opportunity attack because I was still in its threat range! Ah!
That thing is I'm in his range.
We need to leave!
That's what I'm trying to do!
Now normally I would ask for a tumble roll since you're going through 2 different hostile creatures' spaces, but you are small, you are moving expeditiously quick, and these things are huge and not expecting it, so I'm more than happy to go with that to go through.
Okay.
So we'll do 2 attacks of opportunity.
She is small.
I am small.
What is your AC again?
18.
18.
Ooh, nice.
That's 1 fail.
Yay!
And
Yay!
the other one is 1 fail, or another fail rather.
Yay!
Hey.
Okay.
So 2 great clubs drop to the ground, barely missing the small gnome
Oh,
as
thank God.
we move on to Rio.
Probably like 4d10 damage or
I mean,
something.
that dude has no weapon, so if I want to move, I'm gonna move my speed up to. Wow, there's another. Wow, this is bad.
Oh, tell me about it. You're
The
still
dude
in
has
its
a reaction now. Yeah, I know. I can move 5 more feet.
Do you want to is the question. It does have disadvantage.
He attacked you, so he has no reaction.
No, wait.
Yes. Yeah. It
Yeah,
attacked
but
you.
I never actually left this threat range, sadly. I was always within 15 feet, so technically you couldn't even hit me.
If he wants to attack me, it's fine. He has no weapon, so at least I take.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Thank you.
I thank you kindly.
We're gonna die.
Probably.
Don't count your eggs before they're hatched.
I'll go without the attack of opportunity this time because I did screw up the range earlier and did use his reaction on Strife, I believe. So
Yep.
we'll go off with that.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm
Kind DM is kind.
gonna save that spell next round. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna spiritual weapon the giant that we are focusing, and that's a 15. That's shit. Big shit.
Where are you bringing the spiritual weapon to bear at?
Let's say here.
There.
Yeah.
Draw a sword
Gonna-
there. 15 does not hit though.
Yeah, I figured. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Next turn, I'm gonna bring this.
Eldritch Blast!
Ooh, this is bad.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
die.
no.
I forget. When is it turned to 3? What level?
15?
Is it 15?
No, it's like 11.
Oh, nice.
Let's say.
It's-
Yeah,
Bloodline.
it's tier 3. It goes up every tier. Tier 2, it goes to 2 die, which is at 5th level. Tier 3 is at 11th level.
Okay. I'm gonna die.
Ah, we're all gonna die. Soralia is trying to get out of here to make contact with the Witcher, so.
You guys are way too pessimistic. We haven't taken any damage yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet,
it's
but-
keyword.
Nah, I have a backup plan. So let's see.
Okay. So, the giant. The one that's been the most hurt, Jack the giant, is going to use interact with an object. Just pick up his weapon from the back there.
Yeah.
Does that take an action?
Wait.
No, it
He
doesn't.
can
It
he
doesn't?
just reach it from there? Just like
Yeah.
I mean, he's got
Yeah.
15-foot range, so yeah, it
Yeah.
makes
with
sense.
a weapon, right?
He's
It
got
was
a
only
15
blasted 10 feet back, so even without the even if we were to count the weapon adding 5 feet range, which I don't think is quite true, his reach is enough to grab it.
Wow.
Yep.
Fucking giant.
Fucking giants indeed.
It's gonna hurt.
He's going to grab his weapon, and then he's going to do his 2 great club attacks against Basil.
Excuse me.
Basil Prey.
Weird. I thought picking up an item was like an item interaction that.
Item interaction.
Cost
is
an action?
No.
No.
It
You
doesn't.
want it-
Yeah.
you get 1 free each turn.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like a bonus action. but
What's
it's
the
like-
point of disarming a guy
Okay.
then?
Well, if
that
you-
is a
taking the
good
weapon
question.
away.
Yeah, if you can get if you can get them
Oh, okay.
away from the weapon or the weapon away from them, it's stupidly useful. But I didn't plan on these things having 15 feet of goddamn reach because long arms, because stone giants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, makes sense when you think about it.
Well,
but, yeah.
bring it. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
bring
lad.
it to Basil. He's
Aye,
earned
come
it.
on.
Only Basil.
Only Basil.
Only Basil.
Let's see. Unfortunately, the highest roll he got was a 20, so I don't think that hits.
Let me double check. Oh, thank God, 21 armor class. Ah,
I like how you had to check it.
Good
I'm not-
thing, Basil.
Well, blessedly though, we do have the other giants that get to move.
Yay.
so
Mhm.
there he is, like, beating on this metal object with a club that just
Yeah,
won't go down.
That's
Clang.
right there. Just saying.
Ah,
He doesn't have to attack me.
Yeah, he's going for Aspis, don't worry.
Oh yeah,
come
yeah, he's
on,
going for
big
that.
guy.
Alright, so I
Hey.
have Gravel Lock on Aspis for 2 attacks.
Alright.
Come on, Aspis, you can do it.
AC 17.
Hits with the first, hits with the second, for a total of 36 damage.
Ooh,
Nani
yikes.
the fuck?
I mean, 2 hits is what I expected. I expected more, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
minor.
I tell you, the giants hit around 20-something per hit in my experience.
Yeah.
Yay!
2 attacks going towards Soralia.
Uh-huh.
Is she? Please don't die, I'm not even near you.
I have a 21 to hit for 13 damage.
Okay.
and then
Okay.
a 25 to hit for 24 damage.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What is Aspis CR?
Not high
Uh,
enough.
Not high enough, yeah. CR7.
And that's actually pretty high.
Yeah, I mean that's comparable to, well, not us anymore, but
It has regen, so I mean, it will
Yeah.
be a very
it has
useful
regen,
soldier.
It has regen.
Is Aspis a creature?
A construct.
Everything
Constructs are
is.
not creatures.
I think construct creatures, aren't they?
it depends on the
They're-
spell wording. It will specifically say if it doesn't affect constructs.
Creature should affect anything that is mobile and a thing in of itself. Is a
Last
creature.
question: Can Aspis be polymorphed?
I would
Um,
say, ooh, good question. Does polymorph say anything about constructs? Because if it doesn't,
No,
then
but
technically
some
yes.
construct has like true form or something like that. I don't know if Aspis has that thing.
Can you
He doesn't.
polymorph a giant into a mouse?
I could, yeah.
He doesn't have true form. I'm not sure what that even means. He's just got regeneration. He's got spell storing, and he's got bound, which means he's
True,
bound to the amulet.
true form, I believe, refers to shape changers that have a true form. Because a shape changer that's polymorph can just shape change back to what they want. I
Yeah.
think. So yes, you
Strahd.
could polymorph Aspis, I believe.
Good.
But I have a rock going towards Strife.
Why?
Why a rock?
Because I can, honestly, at this point.
These giants are
Somebody
dicks.
threw a rock?
I have 3 giants that aren't doing anything. I'd like them to do something.
They can eat a dick.
Uh,
They can eat the rock.
that is one rock is a failure, and the other one is another failure. That's such a shame.
Thank God for 18 AC.
Yeah,
And
that
then
didn't do much for Soralia, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the last rock go for Rio.
Because it's funny.
Okay.
Rock and
Oh
roll.
no, poor Rio. He's not gonna be pretty for very long.
Fuck you.
Thankfully, I got a 19 to hit.
I have 17 AC, but I'm gonna shield that.
You're gonna
Reaction
shield? Okay,
Yeah.
reaction.
Yay.
That means all the stone giants have done everything, so Aspis is up.
Yep, Aspis is going to attempt to punch this one in front of it.
Oh God, that's what's down the hallway?
yeah.
Jesus Christ, I regret.
Yeah, first it's going to regenerate 10 points of health, though. That
Yes,
it will.
important.
And then it's gonna take a swing at these things in front of it.
So wait a minute, how many enemies are down this hallway over here?
2.
2, and one
Two.
isn't. There's 3 technically. There's 2 back to back. Then there's one in front of Soralia.
Okay. I
There
can see
are-
2 over here, although I think...
There's 3
Let me
over
see.
here. So there's 5 that I'm aware of, and there's apparently another one over there somewhere. So,
Didn't
Yeah,
I drink a
there's-
dark vision potion? Oh, I did, but then we had, like, messes with the freaking
Yeah.
There's
UI.
2 right here, and then there's one all
Oh.
the way back here. And the 23, I think, will hit. I'm not
Oh.
sure though.
You said you drank a darkness potion.
Yeah, but, like, last time we had that problem with the lighting, and we, like, finally got it to work, and, like, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yep.
So I think that it's rolling to GM for some reason. I'm gonna have to fiddle with the sheet, but it's a
just
23
Woof.
for the
20
first attack.
Yep.
And then the second one I know won't hit. That's too low to even hit a stone giant. I don't think they have an 11 AC.
No.
So
I wish.
13. Yeah. 13.
So a solid
damage.
bruise to the shin.
Yeah,
Excellent.
pretty much. There. Okay, it's
And
whisper
heal.
toggle.
Heal! You Aspis, heal!
I did. He got 10 hit points back.
woohoo!
Woohoo, the half a
Yay.
hit.
Half a hit, yeah. Half a
Right on.
hit. That's all he
Anything-
can do.
Okay. Following Aspis's punching routine, we have Basil back. Back.
All right. Okay. Well, let's just do as we do. Oh, good. Yay. Okay, so, let's see. We'll have that be... Ooh, nice! That's actually a pretty good roll, yay.
Nice.
Okay. And we'll use a superiority dice. Ooh, not a great roll on the superiority dice, but...
Murder
we'll go
giants
for-
faster!
Yeah. We'll go for, let's see. Yes, that one.
Draft the creature giving you allies an opening. The next attack roll against the target other than by an attacker other than you has advantage. Got it.
Okay, and then I'm going to forego my second attack for using this. Where the heck is it? Here it is. Do Commander Strike. So, Strife! Shoot him now!
Oh, you want me to shoot him now? Fine, one moment. In a blessed moment of pure Warforged ingenuity, I holster one gun. I lift
with
my arm,
advantage.
and my left hand flips to the side, and this shit happens. With advantage. And it's a crit!
Yay!
Nice!
Which means you get to add 2d10 more to that.
I do. By the way, this has a range. I hit this guy, and it also hits the guy behind him for the fire damage.
What is that?
That's why I've been trying to get on Strife for I don't know how long. Now,
Since the start of the campaign.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So because of how this shit works, I would say the first damage here, the first fire damage, and honestly the superiority damage only hits the first giant. The fire damage hits the second one if he fails the dex save.
Pardon me.
It does say within 5 feet of the target, and sadly, Basil, that also means you have to make a dex save.
Fine. It's fire damage, right?
Yes, it is
No.
all
Yes.
basically fire damage.
Who cares?
The
It's
giant
fine.
makes its dexterity saving throw.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
I know how to dodge fire.
I did.
I've had artillery go at my position before. This is old hat for me.
I did 20 fucking 9 damage to a giant.
It is looking at death's door, by the way.
Yay. Alright, and let's see. I still have a bonus action, but I don't really have anything to spend it on. So, I guess that'll be it for my turn. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Following you up then is Strife himself.
While flipping my hand back over, I'm pulling my gun back out, and I'm gonna try to finish off a fucking giant.
It's always so happy when people get a crit off of Commanding Strike.
It really is. It's real good. Real good. Is it still alive?
It falls.
Yay! I say Basil!
For
I'm gonna-
now!
Fantastic! Basil, come on, we're freaking leaving! For God's sake! Oh shit, there's more. Fuck! I'm gonna shoot the closer one.
There's a different tunnel, but yeah, you can fight your way through.
Yeah, but I see my friends going down this tunnel. So I'm just gonna say fuck it and pray. For the love of God. Okay, thank God you didn't misfire, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna bonus action reload this thing. Wait, can I bonus action reload this? I keep forgetting, I keep swapping the shit. I'll look it up. Other than that, nothing else.
Okay. Following that then is Saralia.
She pulls out her gun, she points it at the giant, and it needs to make another strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Oh,
Hopefully it will fail.
It got a 23.
Alright, so, she's just gonna continue to run away from this thing, because she does not trust herself at all. Well, before she moves, she's going to drink a potion, She needs it this time. She doesn't normally drink potions, but she needs a
Good
potion of
thing I bought 'em.
healing. Yeah.
I thought those might come in handy.
You weren't
Yeah,
wrong.
they're the greater healing potions, right? That we have.
Well, I bought potions of healing.
Regular
And I
potions
bought
of
8
healing.
of them, and I
Yeah.
distributed them
Yeah,
amongst
so,
us.
so they're normal. So they're the 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 7.
better than
Some is
nothing.
better than none.
Oh, I get a
Yeah.
grip point back.
And,
Oh, that's
And
right. You killed the thing.
I killed a big thing.
Aye, that you did.
going to take off back towards this way. Because she's just not wanting to fight giants right now.
Oh, that's okay. Neither do we.
So one great club attack.
Yeah.
Please don't die. We need you to get the
28.
Witcher.
that's who she
For
was gonna call.
I can save her, but I cannot see her.
28 to hit for 17 bludgeon.
Okay. She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah, I don't believe that too much, honestly.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
She's fine. She'll be fine.
My name's Jeff.
She's gonna go down this. She's gonna go hide over here, against the wall. That's 70 feet of movement. That's all she's doing. And then that's it for her.
Okay. Then we have Rio up.
Okay, bonus action. I move the weapon and I strike that one. Why not?
The dead one?
No, the other one.
Oh,
Fuck,
the-
16. Yeah, that one.
Okay, that one.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
16 does not hit.
These dudes are quite hard to hit.
Yeah.
I
They
see
are
how
a bit tough, aren't they?
They're fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna fireball them. I'm gonna fireball these two. Fuck it.
They're
It's not-
hard to penetrate.
Yeah, the question
They-
is never when to fireball, but where to fireball.
That's the big question.
Fireball these two. Oh, that's a good fireball.
That's a
That
good
is
fireball.
That's a good fireball.
Aye.
There's a lot of 6s in that fireball.
Full of cinnamon.
36.
Spice.
It's a spicy of my fireball. It's a spicy fireball.
This will be for Gravelock, and this one will be for the other.
The real fun part is when we come back and try to negotiate with these wonderful giants we just murdered a shit ton of. Or at least
They
one.
started.
She wasn't trying to kill them, she was just trying to get them out of her way so she could leave. That's all she wanted to do.
Right?
She sends a thunderous blast at them, like,
Oh, Jackson.
Both of the giants succeeded at their save, so they take half damage.
How dexterous can be a fucking giant? Come on.
pretty dexterous, apparently. They are stone giant.
That doesn't. The stone bit shouldn't lead credence to being dexterous, but I understand what you're going.
Yeah, you would think a stone giant would be, I don't know, slow.
You think?
You'd think that, wouldn't ya?
I mean, you'd think they'd be strong and slow, but they're not. They're
Surprisingly
so-
not.
They're surprisingly strong and dexterous.
That's
They're gymnasts.
it.
All right. Give me.
Gonna hurt.
I'm sure it'll be fine. There's nothing for you to worry about.
Nah,
I'll
you
be
know,
fine.
just 6, now 5 stone giants to dance
Aye,
with.
5. Soon to be 4.
You know,
Or
compared to
soon
our
to be
Oh,
3.
excuse me.
party of 4 plus Aspis. Yeah.
I mean, there are more than 4 giants because some giant is attacking Saralia.
I'm aware.
So there are at least 5 giants.
You know, when it just occurred to me, when we went to level 4 Strife, we never did see our priesty friend, did we?
Oh.
The priesty friend, the one that we brought down there, he went around distributing food to everybody, all the Koatoa. We left him down there.
Oh.
Alright, the idiot that
Yeah,
kept
I
saying
know.
they're not evil.
Oh shit, do you think they ate him?
I don't know, probably. Ask the Witcher. If we survive.
Fuck. All right.
What the
My-
hell? What the hell did
Rio's
happen?
other character.
Yeah, Rio's other character.
Who knows what happened?
Who knows what happened to her? Let's find out, shall we?
He
Uh,
probably joined the cult.
She joined the cult. She joined the cult of Aloon.
So,
an option.
the two giants that are facing you guys down the center area here look aghast, look heartbroken at the falling of their brother at the center here. The one at the top of the order here is going to, sorry, I had to move Rio to them, is going to pluck the fallen form and begin moving back with it, dragging the form backwards.
Which one did that now? Oh.
The ones at the top.
Not
Oh,
complaining.
you think you can escape, do ya?
Well, yes, they
Basil,
Yes, they
no,
can.
we are trying to leave. Do not instigate further.
Fucking bastards.
The one at the back here is going to maintain his distance, but is going to hurl a stone at Basil.
They're still throwing shit at me, though.
Oh well, get over it. We're leaving.
Not this way, though.
He got a 20 to hit, which unfortunately does not hit the impenetrable Basil.
I block the boulder with my shield. Clang! See? They keep throwing boulders and shite at me.
I swear to God, I wanted to bring in my wizard just because I want to thematically just upstage you so badly. I really did. Like, that's literally the only reason I want to bring that wizard on, is just so it's like, ha! I block shield with big shield! Or I block rock with big shield! And my wizard just, like, cuts the boulder in half or some shit.
We have the giant striking Aspis for 17 damage, and then an additional 20 damage for 37 total.
Alrighty.
The one at the back there is going to throw another rock. I'm at Rio again, sure. You know, he's got to change it up sometimes. I
Fucking
got
hell, they're going after me squishies.
I got an 18 to hit.
Shield.
Shield, okay.
Is that even a question? Of course, shield.
It's not a
Shield.
question. It's more like
Necessity.
I don't wanna keep spending my spells.
The one in the back there is going to move towards where Solalia was going.
Damn it.
Fuck! I need to see Seralia now.
Soralia needs to get the fuck out of Dodge now.
No, she needs to come back.
Back. No.
If you come back, I help you. I will save you.
Oh, she can heal herself. She's.
I mean,
got healing
honestly,
spell.
at this point, the only one I'm really worried about is Aspis. I think out of all of us, he's the one probably not walking out of here.
Probably not, and that would be the way it should be at this point. Save everybody else.
At the
I
next
feel we'll be fine.
at the next turn order. Basil, you who have a rather large passive perception of 19, correct?
Let me double check that.
Is Basil the one who's the...
I'm about to say, I have a 16. Basil?
Yes, because of my shield, that's right.
Oh, right, because you had the
Oh.
BS shield. I forgot.
Yeah.
Basil, you hear movement coming from the smaller tunnel there to your northwest.
Over here?
Over there,
Oh.
yes.
Alright. Shite.
It is not the sound of some large, huge-bodied creature stepping down, but rather the small clicks and clacks of a smaller creature with claws.
What?
As you're looking that direction, you see a draconic creature. It's rather colorful in nature. I put it onto the token layer there.
What the fuck is that thing?
What?
A fairy dragon.
Is
Or a
it?
pseudo dragon.
Cool.
Either a
The,
pseudo dragon or a fairy dragon.
the creature exhales, and Basil, you see a ripple of magic forming from it and spreading
shite.
across the terrain around you.
Whoa.
What was once stonework and hewn in rough gravel and dirt quickly becomes a messy myriad of a swamp. Growths and trees and plants and watery muck filling the area around you. You're stepping through it, or stepping on top of it rather, and you can tell it's quite fake. It's what's the term? It's visual in nature. It's
It's an illusion.
illusion. Yes, thank you. What you do notice, however, is that the giants around here, as this area spreads for a 150 foot, it's a 300-foot cube that this magic spreads to.
Wow.
The giants seem unnerved, frightened, and worried. Even the ones that were staying around to behind, they're looking scared, is a way to put it. And the dragon, as we call it, begins raking a claw towards you as though to beckon you to follow it.
I mean, is anyone
well-
gonna argue with it?
Well, what is Salaria?
I don't know. Getting the Witcher. She was a smart one. She got out first.
It's exactly what she's going to do, as a matter of fact.
Shite.
She's gonna go up to the next level, get the hell out of this one, and contact the Witcher to come get his ass down here.
That's gonna be an awkward conversation.
Yeah.
Remember, in order to get the Witcher to go anywhere, you first have to chuck a coin at his forehead.
Yeah, I'll pay him, don't worry.
And you have to try to convince Matthias not to go with you. He's gonna hear giants and have an erection.
That's gonna be the hardest one.
At the same time, would you rather just go in with two people that don't have a barbarian?
Toss a coin to
The-
your Witcher.
The small dragon creature is going to, as I said before, beckon Basil forward, repeat the word follow in Draconic, and then begin trapezing through the tunnel covered with the swampy area that he put in place.
What the fuck was that thing?
Alright. It's
That's
not
this-
my turn yet, but okay.
Gwen?
Yes. So, Aspis, not seeing this or hearing this because it doesn't speak Draconic as far as I know.
I would mention that the cube of effect can be seen even by Seralia at this distance. It goes
Okay,
right
yeah,
up to her
she-
feet.
Oh, she's getting mind-fucked all hell then.
Yeah, she's not even sure what's going on, but that's for her turn to figure out.
Mhm.
Aspis, however, is probably going to realize that he can't do much against these guys and is going to disengage and probably not go past those guys because he's not even sure if he can get past them. Given that this is such a narrow space,
Mhm.
there's no way for him to get by, so he's going to have no choice but to go this way. He's going to go up here by Basil and up to this hallway here.
Is like the mire, is that count as like difficult terrain or what?
It could if you were under the under the effect of the illusion, but you saw this creature cast it. You and your associates seem to be clear of it. The ones that are suffering from this effect do seem to be the giants.
Okay, cool.
So...
Dragon Buddy for the win. Yay.
We got a few of
yeah,
those.
so Aspis will go stand in front of Basil as kind of, knowing that everyone that Seralia travels with is somebody he should protect too.
Mhm.
That's
Mistress gone.
Yeah. But that's what he's going to do.
Okay.
He regained his 10 health for now, and Basil.
right. I guess it's Basil hates to abandon his position and leave his friends flanked, but I mean, shit, what would Basil do in this situation?
Run. Inform us that something is happening with a dragon. Explain why there's a swamp suddenly in a cave? That was not a swamp before?
True. That is indeed what Basil would do. Lads, it looks like we've got help from a little Fey dragon thing? I don't know, but it looks like the terrain is only affecting the giants. He's calling us down this way. I think he might know a way to safety. I recommend that we beat a hasty retreat. Basil is going to say that and then move down this hallway.
I'm just gonna stare at Basil and look at Rio. Did you understand a fucking word of that?
I understand we are leaving, so we are leaving.
Good enough.
didn't say it in Draconic or anything. He said
No,
it in
I know,
Common.
but the way you said it, you're literally trying to explain to us why there's suddenly a swamp and it involved a dragon. We're down here fighting stone giants. We're confused already.
That's true. Okay, so I can get to about there. And, I guess I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Following that, as Basil's making his retreat, Strife, what would you like to do?
Well, since I am just out of this thing's range and I still have a gun that works with bullets in it, I'm probably going to shoot that giant in the fucking kneecaps and start booking it. You know what? Fuck it, I got a grip point. Let's make that a Deadeye shot and have advantage for fun, because I like fun. Fun sounds like fun. Doesn't fun sound like fun? I think it
Fun
sounds like
does
fun.
sound like fun.
Yeah, it does.
19?
19 does hit, yes.
Sweet.
Or
And just for shits and giggles, since I am now once again out of grip points, I do have one charge of the Clockwork Heart still, so... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I think it'd be funnier if I didn't do that. I'm just gonna shoot him normally. If it jams, fuck it, I'll fix it later, hopefully. Woohoo!
9.
And then I leave. I take the leave action. I leave. And I see Dragon Friend. The fuck is that thing?
I don't know, but it's helping us out.
I'm confused on so many levels.
It speaks my language. That helps.
No shit, it's a dragon.
Aye.
If you'd like to see what this creature looks like in full, I can give you this.
Oh,
It is a fairy dragon. I was right.
Oh my gosh, look at its little butterfly scale wings. That's adorable.
Fairy
Soralia,
dragons are cute.
Why I cannot see anything? I don't see a picture.
you don't?
Yeah, for
Oh,
some
really?
reason I don't.
You can try again.
You see
Oh,
it?
I can see it.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I want
Hey,
one of those.
look at the wee little thing. It's adorable.
Hi, look, I want one.
Oh god.
Can we keep it?
Can we
We
keep it?
I,
Can we keep it, please?
I mean, I'll try to coax it to our side.
I mean, it seems to already be on our side. It's literally saving our asses.
Aye, that's true.
Soralia, you were up.
Yes, Aurelia is slowly making her way out of this area to an area where these giants aren't, and to use her sending stone that she gave to Shadow to contact Geralt.
You have a sending stone specifically to contact Geralt? Why didn't we have that earlier?
I gave a sending stone to the bar
Ah.
in the beginning to Shadow. So Sorali contacts Shadow at any time, and Shadow can relay said message to Geralt. That's what she's doing. So she is getting out of dodge here. Somewhere, somehow, I don't know which way is out, but she is making her way out of this area as far as she can go in her turn. Anyway.
I take the dip the fuck out action.
Yes, I take the dip the fuck out action. I'll have Hylock roll it any way he wants at this point.
Okay. Soralia, obviously going through smaller tunnels than the giants can easily fit in through, especially with Expeditious Retreat in place, could escape as she wish.
Okay.
She would, and she can make it back to level 6.
Yeah, she'll probably
where
head
that
back
is
to
big.
the Witnaster area, and sift her
This-
spell and then contact the surface.
Okay. If you're wanting to play it that way, that would put Soralia outside, especially if the party does manage to live this area. We'll put Soralia out of the game for a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly understandable. I've got Aspis to move about, so he's still
Okay.
got actions and whatnot. But what Soralia would do is find the quickest route out and make sure to contact Geralt and crew and get some assistance with these giants, because her goal wasn't to harm them in any way, shape, or form, which is why she was being more passive aggressive and trying to thunderwave them away from her so she could get away easy.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna continue with the main group, but I'm gonna jump back to you after a bit.
Yeah, I'll AFK for a sec.
Okay. Rio, you are staring two giants down.
Yeah.
Two giants are staring you down, and you are within.
Yeah. Hit it.
Oop. Hey, don't press the button, please.
Oh no, the cat pressed the murder button.
This kills a thing. Okay. Great club attack. Roll, please roll the dice. Come on.
Okay, really? You haven't
Kitty's
taken a
going
hit
for the
yet.
ring.
Whoa. Okay, there it goes. That lagged out for a second. I have a 25 to hit Rio.
Hits.
You don't say.
For 25 damage.
Oof, that's a big one. That's a big hit.
I feel like
getting that hit.
I feel like
He's gonna grab his stuff. He's gonna start drawing a line in the floor, and a big ass wall of fire is going to appear from here all the way 60 feet that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Up to here. Oh wait, I'm
Okay.
gonna start it here actually. Yeah, 60 feet. A big fuck off wall of fire.
Okay.
Big old
tough.
fuck you wall of fire.
How much damage does it do?
That's a good question. It does that.
Nice.
One
It's a good
for
roll.
Gravelock and then one for the other. Both fail, so both 3.
I'm hoping that's a big no. Don't follow me, please. The damage side is this side,
Yep. Okay.
and I continue moving my remaining speed here.
Okay.
What? That's my turn.
Fucking right.
Doesn't
I don't
follow.
understand it either. Also, is it just hotter in here, or is that just me?
No, it's just real.
I mean,
In more ways than one.
It was me, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I it's harder because of me. I did the wall of fire.
Aye, see? It's hotter
Not
because
there.
of Rio.
Definitely not there.
I know.
Yeah, that's where Hylock wants it to be.
Right
You
on
know,
top
I
of Basil.
actually don't mind that at all. You
That's
know,
the
I'm
giants
absolutely-
casting Wall of Fire.
What?
I don't
Okay,
like the
I-
idea that giants can cast wall of fire. Oh god, fire giants.
Yes.
No, fire giants don't cast things. Well, a normal
There
zone.
could be
What
one.
to say? Are you sure about that?
Some
I am a
giants do.
giant.
Regular fire giants probably don't.
Aspis mimics Fireball.
So the giant that is remaining that can see you guys is going to toss a rock. Because he is simply the closest, it is going to toss it at Rio.
No!
Stop
Shit,
going
I
for the
should've stayed
squishy. Aim
backward.
for my metal dick.
Who is? Oh, that. Do I have any cover because there's a giant pillar in the middle?
There is that giant pillar in the middle. I think he actually would have a better shot at... Yeah, he'd actually have the best shot at me.
I want to post this to the Discord real quick just so everybody can see how close Rio was to death right there.
Oh
you,
no.
You almost
Going
had
on
20.
right now?
Did you almost crit? Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
Christ.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ah,
60. Is that insta dead? That's really close to insta dead.
Ah.
That's... I mean,
Yeah.
that's
But that
68.
misses.
That misses. That misses. The creature is going to retreat a bit, and we go on to Otto. Otto is going to continue encouraging you to follow him and get away from the fucking giants and move that way.
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
Why are we following a tiny dragon?
because it saved our... well, it's trying to help save our asses by casting magic at the giants.
There's so
again-
much about that confuses me.
Again, it merely repeats the command to follow in Draconic.
It's only saying follow in Draconic, and I am inclined to agree with the little blighter.
Aspis.
Aspis is going to regenerate some health here. Because he needs it. Not that 10 really does much, but it helps. And sees that the dragon is moving somewhere and that might be an idea to... I don't know if it seems everybody else is going that way, but is going to follow where everyone else is going. So
Okay.
he'll move when everybody else kind of moves, basically, kind of like a holding his action to move when everybody else moves type thing.
Okay.
What's
That
a
sounds
dash action? I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So I could theoretically move, use an item interaction if I'm doing this correctly, and then spend the rest of my movement.
I mean, yeah, basically. It's
Yeah?
the same way as
Okay.
movement works with anything else. I mean,
Mhm.
why?
Okay.
You move, you attack,
Then,
you use
well,
the rest of your movement.
I would
I'm going to take
mention-
the dash. Oh yeah.
I would mention that, just to clarify, when you interact with objects, they can't be magical objects for free. It's
Can I do something like pour a potion of healing down Rio's throat?
That takes an
not a
action.
free
Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm fine.
That takes an action. Yep.
All right. All right, lads, this way then. And I guess he'll take the dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know, it just occurred to me, we're following the asshole that falls into pit traps.
That's
Look, I
actually-
know, but freaking, what else have we got going for us right now?
Good point. There's giants that way, there's fire that way. Fuck it, I'll take a pit trap.
There's a dragon.
It's a tiny dragon, though.
So I guess that'll be Vassal's turn. He'll just stand at the ready. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, is Rio down, or is...
No, Rio's
he-
fine.
No. Rio's
Okay.
still alive, technically
Okay.
speaking.
Alright, I'm gonna run up this way. You know what, actually, I could do this. I'm gonna use both my attack actions to reload my everything, and still, sadly, have a gun to fix, and use up all my movement, so that will be my turn. That's how far I got.
Soralia is out of combat, and we go on to Rio.
I'm gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, right there's a great place for you, nice and out of throwing distance.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna miss this step there. Oof.
There we go.
Show off.
Get behind the squishy. Get behind the tank, squishy.
And
more
that's
like
all I
in front
can
of the
do.
tank.
Action, bonus action, everything.
Yeah, but the enemies are like in this direction, so you know that's technically behind me.
I am going to have the giants move up just a little, seeing they're the troublemakers are on the other side of this fire bridge. They're not going to try to cross it, but they are going to hurl rocks because that's what they're good at.
Oh yeah, come on, bring it on. Oh wait,
Uh,
if those rocks go through the fire, they'll become fire rocks.
Nah,
meteors?
they're going way too fast for that.
I'm going to do 3 attacks. 2 against
think-
Basil.
I don't think Wall of Fire obscures vision in any way. I don't.
Where did my...
Blah,
Oh,
blah,
there.
blah, blah. No, the Wall of Fire doesn't obscure vision. Well, prepare to hit a rock.
Sorry,
Fuck.
I can't hit Strife from this angle, so it's going to be 3 rocks against Basil.
Hey,
Yay!
come on, lad. Bring it.
Okay.
I've got my shield ready.
I have a 22 to hit,
22 against Basil. Aye, that'll do.
and you take 24 bludgeoning.
Woof.
I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Huh?
Minus. 24.
I mean, if that knocks you prone, that's actually.
No.
Ooh, why are you so low?
No. Because I
What?
typed wrong. I typed wrong.
Oh, okay.
God.
I tried to
I'm
do
about to say,
minus
wait
20.
a minute.
I tried to do minus 24 and it didn't accept the minus.
Little did we know, we just found out Basil's vulnerability rocks.
Right? Okay, there we go. Okay, so strength saving throw?
Strength saving throw, DC 17,
I mean-
or be knocked prone.
That's your vulnerability.
Come on!
You are not knocked prone, which means the next attack does not have disadvantage to hit you, so I have a 24 to hit.
Alright, that'll do.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, DC 17, and you
Alright,
take
but how much damage?
31. 31 bludgeon.
31. Ah, yeah.
Oh, one
Come
of
on,
his
bring it,
monsters.
asshole! There we go. Come on, I'm getting my legs. Okay, another strength saving. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Strength saving throw. There we go. Yeah, still on my feet. Come on, bring it!
The third attack did miss entirely, so it was just 2 rock.
That's the best you can do, you wee giants.
They knocked out half your health.
I know. It's called putting on a brave face. You should
Stop
learn it.
taunting the things trying to kill us.
No.
You do know he taunts a loon every time.
Otto is going to continue flying down what seems to be a pit. Now that you're getting your bearings for this area, at the very least taking a second to glance around as you're entering into the area. I'll read this off now instead of... what you're entering into here seems to be a very large central cavern. There is a few rotting corpses here, mostly Umber Hulks, or sorry, just 2 rotting Umber Hulk corpses here. What is most noticeable, however, is a large spindle, you might say, extenuating from the middle of this area up into the air, about 80 feet up, upon which sits what appears to be a small, you would almost say, toy mithril mansion. A fortress would probably be a better word.
Mithril? The whole thing is mithril?
Quite possibly.
Wow.
Sorry, Aspis had his action held to move,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's.
Sorry, you can go ahead and move, yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. I'll move to there and then he'll move on his turn, which I'll move up here behind this wall of fire.
Okay.
Brother, where's mistress?
So he'll move past the lesser golem and end his turn by the fire.
Pretty much.
Which thankfully is facing that way.
Yeah.
Mhm. Basil, you are up.
Alright. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna do my bonus action to second wind. So 1d10 plus 9. Yeah, 11. 11 hit points, you know. Every little bit helps.
Mhm.
Let's see. Come on, move. Move, you damn thing, so I can get at my thing. Okay. Plus 11. Enter. There we go. Okay, cool. Then, because, well, pretty much because I can, I am going to... Is he in range, though?
No.
No, he is out of range of fire breath.
You have fire breath through a wall of fire. That's cool.
Yeah, fire breath through a wall of fire. I thought that would be cool, but as it turns out, they are out of range, so Basil will be hasty retreat. There
I
we
want to
go.
throw a fireball out of spite, but
I mean, they
is
are
this
grouped
like
together.
is this like a cliff that goes straight down, or?
It is a ledge that is angled down. It is safe to traverse, however.
Okay, so you could like slide down it then.
Yes.
Okay, well then I guess he'll take the dash action and slide on down.
Okay.
Okay. And that is it for Basil.
Got it. That means Strife, you are up.
Wow, this middle area is big.
I'm going to lift my left arm. My left hand's going to flip to the side again. And using the clockwork cart to take a 10 on the roll so I literally can't miss or break my arm. Eat my shiny metal dick!
Wait, so you kept the immovable rod?
23
Ooh.
on... Which one?
It's hitting this one, which means... Oh.
I don't get it. You make an attack roll and then a saving throw? How is that? I don't
Well,
get
the way this works is... My primary target takes the initial damage if I hit. Now, if I hit, anything within 5 feet of my target takes the extra fire damage you see there, which sadly is only 1 and requires a dex save. Not that that matters, because it's fucking 1.
It's like a ranged version of Green Flame Blade.
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah, they gotta make a dex save to not take 1 fucking fire damage from...
For Gravital and then Zorata.
Actually
Both
really
save.
cool.
Right?
A ranged version of Green Flame Blade.
Sadly, I've expended, like, all my resources at this point, and I'm using my last attack action to literally eject the shell from my arm and replace it.
I've spent my action surge, my second wind, and all of my superiority dice, so,
Right?
you know, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I still have my second one because I haven't taken damage on my Indomitable, but I have no grit points. I have 1 gun I need to fix, 1 gun fully loaded, a reloaded hand cannon, and a crap ton of bullets and a shotgun. But we need to leave, because I...
So Ralia is out of the fight, and then Rio standing here at the back, bringing up the rear. 2 giants look rather wounded. One seems bloodied. One seems close to it. What do you want to do here, friend?
I'll fireball in the middle of them because fight.
Spite is fair. I don't have Fireball Rat anymore to change server, but I can try to bring some.
I did
I'm
it
pretty
right
sure it hits him.
here. I guess it's the well, no,
Yeah,
here,
it'll-
yeah, there. That's the point. At the farthest point I can see.
Dexterity saving throw for, let's see, Gravelo, Spellerosa, and then Zorat.
Well, they can cross the wall of fire if they want, but I'm out.
Right? We're gone.
3 hits.
5, 6.
23 hits that one. And then last one, all 3 failed, huh?
Nice!
Yay! You know, it's gonna be really hard to convince them that we mean them no harm later.
Might be easier to convince them. It's like, we will not destroy everything you own, including your lives, if you leave us alone. We will burn everything in fire.
I think I'm going to have 2 throw rocks for Aspis and 1 throw rock to Strife, and then they're going to make they're going to make it some distance. So for Aspis, 20 to hit.
Yeah.
DC 17 strength saving throw, please, and it is 39 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Okay, strength saving throw.
He's good at those, right?
He doesn't have the saving throw, it's just straight strength.
Ooh, let's
Prone.
see.
He's not, yeah, he's prone now.
So second rock going to Aspis, this one at disadvantage because he is prone.
Mhm.
I have a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Miss.
Yay.
And then third final rock going to Strife.
Yay.
13 to hit. What a shame.
Eat my dick!
And then they're going to back off, possibly circle around, but they are making some distance. Okay. The other ones are retreating. Sorali is out of combat. If you guys like, we could drop the initiative right here with you guys making your escape towards the area, towards the safe area.
The quote-unquote safe area.
Yeah,
Right.
The safer area, not infested with giants.
the area not infested with giant. Is that to your preference, or would you rather keep the initiative tracker up?
It's fine either way with me.
Either way, I don't think we're planning on going after them.
Oh, hell no.
That's fair. Okay, yeah. So the two combating groups are going to disperse. So I'm going to just drop the initiative, and you guys are free to follow after Otto. Your back line protected quite well with a wall of fire
Hey,
and Aspis.
I mean, the whole fire is a minute, so it will be.
Yeah, so we may want to, dip the fuck out, like, now and leave. What the hell is this thing?
Hey.
What am I looking at?
come on down, guys. Let's see. Let's take our roll count. Who's here and who's still alive? Okay, we've got Strife, Rio, Aspis. I don't see Soralia. Where'd she go? Careful on your way down. It's a bit of a steep slope.
I've had worse. Also, Soralia was a smart one and dipped the fuck out before any of us.
Ah, good. She got out then.
I mean,
All
I
right,
hope so.
let's.
I need her to tighten my nuts and my bolts.
Mm.
God.
Also, holy shit, is that Mithril?
I don't know. I'll speak in Draconic to our little Fey drag friend. Thank you so much for the assistance back there. My name is Basselbug Pipesworth. Can I ask you yours?
Compared to your calm and smoothness, now that the combat seems to be over, the dragon, the colorful draconic dragon, seems to still be nervous. He's glancing around this way and that, obviously still on guard. He gestures with a claw towards the floating spindle and the mansion, or the fortress rather, at the top. You can see that, despite its toy-like shape, size rather, it appears as though there's lighting on within it. It continues to gesture a clawed hand after it saying follow as it moves closer to the spindle.
Well, alright, I guess. I don't know how we're gonna fit in that tiny little thing. I will follow it.
Okay. Basil's following. Strife seems to be following Rio, Asmus.
Yes. Aspis is following. And Rio is AFK. He went to go get dinner.
Okay.
I see.
I will assume that he is following as well then. So as you guys are stepping closer to this 80-foot spindle that stretches out in the air, you're realizing something quite prominent. That being that the spindle and the castle itself seem to be growing larger. And that's not all. The dragon, what you're following here with, also seems to be growing larger as well, stretching out to be a good, large-sized creature.
Say what?
It is perhaps after a moment of intellectual curiosity that you realize that perhaps, especially glancing around this area, that perhaps the fortress and the dragon are not getting larger, but you're getting smaller.
Oi, I'm just a wee little dragon now. What's going on here?
I don't like any of this.
Okay, what did I miss? Why is he sounding so bad?
You have to talk like this now.
We're tiny. Why?
So everyone, Rio, with your returning, it seems everybody's following Otto, the dragon, towards the safe area, or what seems to be the safe area, being the floating fortress in the middle of this cavern. As you guys are nearing it, you notice that the fortress and the dragon seem to be growing, expanding in size. And it is after a moment of glancing around the area that you realize that instead of them growing, you seem to be shrinking.
Oh. What the fuck is going on? I cannot do a voice.
I don't know.
Sure
You
you
don't-
can.
God's
You
hate
guys all
us.
seem to be the same size as you were relatively to each other. It's just that the fortress and the dragon are large. Aspis is also.
Yeah, but this is
Okay.
more fun.
Nearing the base of the spindle, Otto again gestures for you to follow as it holds, or gestures for you to get on its back, basically. Never end style this thing, towards the entrance to the castle.
Well, alright. Let's catch a ride, guys.
That sounds like a terrible slogan.
Get your right.
Catch a ride! Borderlands.
Nah.
Never-ending story.
It takes perhaps a second trip to grab Aspis, but everybody
Yeah.
can join. And I am going to move you guys slightly south.
I have never mounted a dragon before. This is weird.
So you guys are reaching what appears to be the entrance to this castle that now stretches out to actually be livable size. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any sort of stoop or easy way to easy way to get off Otto's back besides the door itself, upon which rests a crude wooden sign painted with the words Otto's Castle.
Hmm.
Well, I've never had the opportunity to ride on something so pretty. Thank you for letting me get on top of you.
God.
Okay.
Okay then.
Where are we? What is this place? I'm sorry, I haven't caught your name yet.
I am Otto. This is safe area. These Ryans patrol around the cave. They don't come here.
Because they shrink?
Yes.
That would be funny. Do they get to regular size human when they shrink, or they get to small size? How this works?
It depends on the size of the creature. So yes, they get to regular size.
Well,
That
that's quite fascinating. Well, thank you for welcoming us into your home. I suppose this is your home, isn't it?
and saving us. That was quite a predicament we were in.
Aye, that's true. We were looking quite worse for wear.
Yeah, I'm worried about Saralia a bit.
Aye, but she's a resourceful lass. I'm sure she'll be fine.
I guess.
Plus, the next floor up has Wit and Asta on it and their companions, so I'm sure she'll be good.
You guys have the door in front of you. If you'd like, you can have Otto bring you back down to the ground if you don't want to entertain the idea of living in a tiny castle for a bit. But what is the play here?
Rest.
For starters, we could absolutely use a rest. At the very least, a short rest, but probably for some of us a bit longer. Although I don't know, a short rest would do me just fine. I'm not sure how quickly Strife gets back his resources or Rio.
Okay, I'm back. What I miss?
Well, we've been welcomed into the home of Otto, the fairy dragon.
You guys are in front of the wooden door that has the crude wooden sign scribbled with Otto's Castle on it. And he's basically gesturing for you guys to head on in. There is no stoop or anything, so you have to step from him to the door and open the door as well.
Easy
Sure.
enough.
So we'll go in.
Shit. I think you deleted backwards the diamond lighting. Okay. Now I can see. Okay.
Stepping into what appears to be the main entrance, you guys are greeted with 4 white marble pedestals standing near the 4 corners of the wall. Atop of each pedestal is a corked flask made of opaque green glass. With you guys alighting onto solid ground, Otto as well tries to settle himself at least on the stairwell and says, it would be best if we head further in, but I can keep watch. He seems, just a bare glance at him tells you that this man, or this dragon rather, seems to still be nervous. Glancing around here and there, even within the entranceway of his apparent sanctum or castle, something seems off with him.
You seem a wee bit off. Surely we're safe here, aren't we?
Yes. We are mostly.
I'm going to
Repeat
do
that?
an insight check.
Insight check. Go ahead.
Yeah.
18. So yes, as I said before, he does seem to be very nervous. There is obviously something he's not telling you in regards to the safety of the castle. But otherwise, yeah, as I said before, he seems on edge.
What do you mean about mostly safe? What are we not safe from?
There is another resident to the castle, a old homunculus that just causes trouble.
Called what?
Homunculus?
Ugh. Well, I mean, I suppose we could take care of that for you. You did save us and all, but for starters, I think we need a short rest to at least get our wits back about us.
What the hell's a homunculus?
Yeah, I don't have
You.
no idea.
What do you mean me?
You.
Like the letter U? A female
No,
sheep?
like you. No, like you. Y-O-U. You. You
Why
are
you
a
just-
homunculus of sorts.
Rio,
It's an artificial...
Rio,
it's an
translate
artificial
dumbass.
A homunculus is, as I understand it, sort of an artificial being. And that means you.
Oh, so like Asmus.
Right, like you.
Asmus isn't a you. He's a thing.
Right, just like you.
I'm a real person. Fuck you.
I'm a real boy.
Just keep telling yourself that, Pinocchio. Alright, Otto,
Who the fuck is Pinocchio?
is there at least one place where we, in this residence that's at least relatively safe from the monkey, where we might all take a rest, because I certainly don't feel very good about leaving you here all by your lonesome.
Yeah, same. I got struck by a giant in the back.
Oh no.
It messed my hat. I'm mad about that.
No.
Otto says, yes, I can lead the way to somewhere safe. You just follow me.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Lead
just
the way then.
pass you to the doors, and I will move the dynamic lighting out of the way. And he steps forward into what appears to be the first hallway of this area. Stonework from the inside, and it appears to have been. There are a couple of scrapes along the ground floor here. Otto is still looking around nervously, but he is stepping forward into another open doorway into what appears to be a courtyard.
I broke my gun.
Which gun did you break?
The magical one.
Oh shit.
Zoralia will have to fix it for you.
Well, I mean, no, I can still fix it. It's just I had to actually take a bit of time to actually fix it now because it's not just a misfire anymore. It's considered broken, and yeah, that's a short rest basically. I think if I'm going off Matt Mercer's rules, so I gotta read it up again because I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon.
Oh, you know.
Fuck.
As you guys are entering into this area, I would mention that to your benefit, there is a large statue stretched out in front of it, or in the middle of it, rather. So this courtyard is an open-air courtyard surrounded by gardens of glittering pebble-sized crystals. Stands a 9-foot-tall statue of a plump human wizard wearing a helmet with blade-like fins, reading from a spell book. The statue faces southwest, and the pedestal on which it rests is engraved with the word Mad Goth.
Hey guys, apparently a mad goth lives here too. I wonder what he's mad about.
Paths radiating from the statue into the 4 stone doors around you, and there are crystal barred windows locked down on the courtyard that you see stretches up 2 floors above. So this is a rather large fortress.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Goodness gracious, this is quite the residence you have. Is this a safe place for us to rest at?
As you ask the question, the door that you guys arrive from shuts in a rather spectacular banging sound.
Wait.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
what?
So, is that supposed to happen or what?
Otto is still looking around nervously. The banging seems to have startled him slightly, but he's glancing around as though he's wary of attack. And you guys hear what sounds like operatic music. There's something emanating from around the courtyard, music of a sort, with a voice overlaid on it that says, "Welcome to tonight's activities. Tonight we will be serving up some assholes through the use of some good dear friends.
Serving up some what?
Assholes."
Assholes?
What the
That's uncalled
fuck?
for.
I don't want to eat assholes.
No, I think we're the
Emma.
assholes.
What? What are not assholes? Are we?
Basil, with your rather impressive passive perception, you can hear the sounds of some creature, medium-sized in comparison to you, well, same size rather, stepping over the shiny pebbles, apparently moving slowly towards your direction.
I'm gonna use my Pearl of Power to regain a spell slot. I think I can use it on 4th level, but it degrades if. But I'm gonna do it.
Let's see. So, where do I know, like, precisely where it is? Is it like
East.
about here? Oh, east.
Yeah,
So
about
it's
there.
like over here-ish.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna face that way, shield and axe at the ready, and ask Otto. Otto, what have you gotten us into? What is this?
Otto looks particularly freaked out. He says, I'm sorry. He said that it wouldn't be too much trouble, and I just needed to listen, and we are going to have initiative kick back off."
Who the fuck is he? What is happening?
Excuse me.
All good.
Oh, good God.
Should I eat this crap again?
Woohoo!
That's good for starters.
The good news is, the guns I do have are all fully reloaded, and one of them has a radius.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
shit.
that's some terrible
Oh.
fucking rolling.
What?
Then Otto joined.
Wait, is Otto joining with us or against us?
Good question.
Don't know.
Rio, do you still have what's the eyeball on you?
Oh, that's the invisibility. It lasts 1 hour, and I cast it when we entered floor number 6.
Yeah, but it would have been gone now because you attacked with fireball like several times, and you're no longer invisible because you fought with.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
C
That's
invisibility.
invisibility.
Oh, see invisibility. Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah, that's 1 hour.
so does he
it's
see
up to
what's
you.
here?
Is there something invisible? I should see it.
I am double checking that.
I mean, I don't know what we did in floor number 6, but we spent it in this floor like what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most?
That's
Well,
true.
Yeah. We originally did this out of fear of dwarves with Duergar friends.
You did, didn't you? Yeah, I see it. Okay. So Rio, my dear friend. As the doors were shutting and the voice was going off, you can hear, or see rather, a creature landing onto the stonework below. Let me show you what this is. Rather, you see two somethings.
Oh, yay. Because our day just can't get any worse.
nope.
Run from giants into this. Hooray.
Don't know what is that, but fuck
Whatever
that
that
thing.
is.
Christ.
I don't like your response to it already. Fuck that.
You know, of all the possible outcomes, I really didn't see this one specifically coming.
I mean, we were following Basil, so I was expecting something close to this.
Shh. Gotta stop being the leader.
You really do.
As the voice ends over the quote-unquote intercom, And Otto begins pulling out excuses and apologies. Basil turns to look towards the east. Strife, you are the first to act. Basil obviously senses something towards his towards that direction, but you don't currently see what it is.
I can't very well fucking attack what I can't fucking see, sadly. And I'm kind of out of options to BS anything here. Shit.
Pick up some stones and throw them in the general direction.
I don't know what exactly that would do for you, except
Well, if you throw them like in
The
if
Last
you throw 'em-
Crusade.
Yeah, exactly. You can sort of detect where invisible things are depending on what the stones hit,
Or I got a better idea. I mean, I see what direction Basil's looking at, so I'm kind of randomly going to just huck a tomahawk, like down this line here.
Okay.
Because,
Wait, there's something here. I have seen visibility. I don't see nothing.
sorry, you see the two creatures. Yes, I can't show you where they are because they're on the GM layer.
Good.
wow, 18 with disadvantage. Nice.
18 with disadvantage. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, fuck, I hit something. Even better. Just for shits
Oh.
and giggles, I'm
Don't
going to...
return the hunt.
I'm about to say, I'm not going to...
Stuck in.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it stuck in whatever I hit, so I could use it as a target to shoot at next.
Okay, smart.
Thank God for magical tomahawks.
Anything else?
Yeah, as my object interaction, I'm going to pull out my gun and shoot it. Without disadvantage. Oh, this is going to get really sketchy, though, because if I start misfiring left and right... thank God that's not a misfire, that's a 19!
Hits. The creature reacts, obviously, and at the damage. Is there anything more to it?
Yeah, I'm going to back up next to the shield, bro, and cry.
In that case, Shield Bro, Aspis, is up next.
Shield bro is up. So where exactly did the tomahawk hit?
2 spaces to the right of Basil.
Yeah, it hit right there.
Okay, so Aspis can go punch it then?
Yes.
The tomahawk is still embedded in whatever it hit.
Right, and Aspis is gonna go punch in that general vicinity then.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Nice.
Ooh.
That is great. There we go
Maybe
now.
it's the-
And then punch number 2, if it will go. Like, not lag, thank you. 13.
13 will not hit.
Okay. That will be his turn.
All right. That means it is the creature's turn. Creature to go.
Oh, no. Is that what I think it is? That is what I think it is!
So coming into visibility is a large gray amphibious sort of creature. What is more noticeable, however, is the large greatsword it holds in hand, and the way that the axe lodged into its side begins to fall away as the wound begins to seal up.
Oh, shit.
It's a gray slod.
Fuck.
Yep.
Or gray salad, depending.
Salad.
Yeah.
It's a gray salad.
It's a gray salad.
It needs
It
to
is.
die.
I saw the picture but I don't have an idea what it does. So.
We definitely... we found when it occurs to Strahd, Styx had to mark it with chalk.
Oh, that asshole.
Yeah, the asshole.
So it's going to do 3 attacks against Aspis, 2 with its greatsword, both of which unfortunately fail, and the last one with its bite, which does hit for 8 piercing damage as its fanged maw gets in there.
Okay.
Why do you say unfortunately?
Because it missed.
Because it missed.
Twice.
Twice.
But that's fortunate for us.
That's fortunate for us, unfortunate for him.
Rio, you're seeing the second one that I mentioned before rushing in from the other side. and going towards your area. But it seems to be targeting
No.
Strife.
No. Okay, good.
First attack made with advantage because invisibility.
Does alert help me from that in some form or way? I thought it did.
Alert is for
Advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
You are correct.
Yep. Okay, thank God. I'm about to say, I know alert does something about this.
So I have a 17 to hit instead of a 23.
Oh, he just barely misses my ass.
All right, miss, second greatsword attack, and then a bite attack.
Oh, right, 3 attacks. Fuck.
Greatsword attack of 22 to hit for 8 slashing.
That hits.
And then the bite crit, but only got 9 piercing.
Alright. 9 piercing. Ow. Motherfucker.
Otto is going to go back to tokens. Back away towards this corner. Basil, you get an attack of opportunity if you want. If you want.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Otto's being blackmailed, and Basil thinks he's pretty, so he's not quite made up his mind about Otto yet, and he's not overtly attacking. So no, Basil isn't going to do it.
Yeah, I've already started one fight with people we probably could befriend. So let's not. Well, this
Exactly.
I don't know what to think about this floor anymore. It's all been convoluted in PS. Where's the Witcher?
And why can't we toss a coin to him?
Because Zoralia hasn't contacted him yet.
As we go, you guys hear once again the voice rise over the swelling of orchestral music. Wow, I can't. And it says, "It's so nice to have you all in one area. Although I do see I'm missing someone. I'll have to hunt her down later."
Oh fuck! It's the Revenant.
Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
Who else would know about all of us?
I don't know. We've gone through a few floors and murdered a lot of different people. It's not exactly a short list.
Hallister.
Could also be No, wait,
Hallister.
but it's our true enemy. It has to be the Revenant.
Could be Hallister.
It has to be the Remnant. No, Hallister has nothing against that.
Hallister's
Except-
an asshole, so.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's not well, unless he found out we destroy his robot.
Yeah, that's true. Halastatron. Unless he's like taking revenge for Halastatron, then yeah.
I like to feel like you guys are going to get to the entire end of this campaign, get to shake Halaster's hand, and then somebody's going to dumbly mention, "Oh yeah, Halastatron, we killed that guy, right?" And then it's all going to be over. Just one big boss fight.
This one massive level 9
another
fireball.
I'll build you another one, I swear I will.
I don't like these things. I really don't.
Well, it's your turn, Rio. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when it comes for you?
Bad
boys,
slot,
bad
bad
boys.
slot.
I'm gonna do something
Yeah,
weird.
okay.
I'm gonna
You
cast,
do that all the time.
I'm gonna cast polymorph, a twin polymorph,
Ooh.
Oof.
and turn Basil and myself into 2 big T-Rexes.
What?
What?
Will we fit in here?
No.
Wait, how big is
I
the
mean-
roof, Hyla?
I guess the T-Rex will be also small but big. And
So
It's like a toy T-Rex.
So a raptor.
Rio's gonna turn into a red T-Rex with his hat, you know, the hat with a big
it'd
feather.
be more like
And-
a velociraptor.
And Basil is gonna turn into a T-Rex with like scars of battle and all like, you know, anime T-Rex with scars of battle, like the
Anime
old guy that can kick your
T-Rex.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Big brass T-Rex.
Just so you know, I have a T-Rex for each party member.
The
How I gonna
stripes.
make it-
What, one of the stripes is?
Oh my god, Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
a Mechagodzilla.
Mecha Godzilla.
Oh,
I like
Or what was it? Truckosaurus Rex?
Yes.
So yeah, Rio's gonna take the feather from his hat. He's gonna write the words T-Rex on the air, and the words are gonna spread into smoke and surround Rio and Basil, and they're both gonna grow.
Can I ask you, what level are you casting this spell at?
It's a 4th level because that's the level of the thing.
4th levels.
Now the question is it about to be counterspelled?
I will give you guys all the T-Rexes.
I've seen so many people try to fight. God!
Okay, I'm going to put Basil over here. I'm going to mark Basil as red.
Oh
and
my god, I'm huge.
Oh
we
my
will mark Rio.
Just so you
in
know,
blue.
you have reach and blah 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 blah.
Awesome.
I don't
Yeah,
want to. I don't want to be knocked down in this fight. So
Yeah,
Uh,
you spelled Velociraptor wrong.
Velociraptor.
Because you're a T-Rex in a small house.
And give me 1 second. I gotta bring up something extra.
I am slightly mad that I have more HP
You know
than
what?
I usually do.
Hold up, I gotta find a song now. I gotta find the perfect fucking song for this. I don't care if I take a copyright hit from it. I gotta do it.
Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping to do this against the Giants, but why?
So Rio, as both of you and Basil begin to rise in the forms of T-Rexes, there is something else that seems to happen as well. Not coming from you, but rather from the statue. The statue in the middle of the courtyard. You see lightning beginning to arc over the spellbook, up to the eyes as they glow with an iridescent blue, and a 4th level witch bolt is cast at you.
Motherfucker.
shit.
What?
Oh god. That's nasty too. Oh god.
Well, good thing I have plenty hit points now.
Oh.
Which bolt is an attack roll, if I remember.
It is. I'm just double checking myself.
Oh no. This room.
It's almost like this room was chosen for you guys.
Oh, that's gay.
You're gay.
Yes, it has.
No, Basil's
You're a
gay.
towel,
Oh,
yeah.
look at that.
I'm a broken towel, apparently.
All right.
Don't
Plus
forget
8,
the bright one.
1d20 plus 8 to hit Rio in his Tyrannosaurus form.
This? I miss it and I do a T-Rex roar at it.
The lightning goes wide, surges, the statue sparks and electrocutes itself slightly, and yeah, miss. Wow,
Basil,
that's
go
all that
at it.
build up.
That's
What the hell?
hilarious.
Why is it? Ah!
Enjoy.
I
my
get a
dude, do it.
multi-attack?
Yeah,
Oh
but
my-
you have to attack 2 different targets.
Okay.
But you have reach, so you can reach both.
Can I? Let's
I
see.
mean, you can attack this one, and
Yeah,
then
that's
move slightly down and attack the other one.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll bite the one that Aspis is at.
Mom.
Roar.
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh, it needs to roll, or else it's stuck in your maw. Oh no.
What? Oh my god!
21. 21 would hit. Oop, I'm looking at the wrong character. 21 would hit, yes, and it is a DC 17. If the target is, it is grappled.
Medium. Yeah,
Escape
it's grapple.
27A
Yeah.
until the target. Yeah, so the target is grappled.
Okay, so I've got it in my mouth. Lovely.
Mhm.
Now you can just chew on it.
Wait,
Right,
it's
okay.
grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, you want to bite it
Ah.
again with advantage?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think you can bite it twice.
gonna say, what's
no,
the
I've
shit
got to
on
go to the
T-Rex?
other one and make a tail attack.
Yeah,
So
you
where
want-
is the? How do I get the damage to show up? There we go.
It's oof.
Oh,
Hmm.
what?
What? Oh, good Christ.
We should have done this against the Giants.
Why didn't we
Uh-huh.
do this against the Giants?
Because I was waiting for Basil to get hit so I could,
Oh.
use it as a healer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
And I wanted you all to use your cool shed and use.
That's true.
spells and
That's
stuff.
true. That was good. That was good. Okay, and then I guess I'll move over to here
Oh, it's
and
gonna be
tail
close
whip
to the
the
same
other
time.
one. So here comes the tail.
Actually, I don't think you needed to move.
Yeah,
Oh.
you didn't need to move. You have reach.
Let's see.
Yeah, but it's a 10
10
range
foot.
thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
10 feet of reach. You Yeah, you. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
do
I've
it
still,
easier.
I've still got the
Yeah.
other slat in my mouth, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Good God, this is Jurassic Park. We're about to watch two T-Rexes just rip these poor fuckers in half.
Okay, so does 19 hit the other slat?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's
for
find.
my-
Ooh. 3d8 plus 7. Holy moly. Okay. So I am big. Roar! This is amazing! Except I'm naked.
Rio's,
Okay,
Nature
and I
intended.
guess.
Rio's T-Rex is not naked. He's wearing like a hat with a big feather.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll do for Basil.
Strife then is up.
I just watched two of my party members become giant lizards. I'm not sure how I would normally react in this situation. All I know is this thing tried to bite me. So, Tomahawk returning to my hand, and hackety hack. Hackety hack? Hackety hack.
So
that's,
you can really turn us into a challenge rating level 8?
sadly, that's a 12. That doesn't hit.
I can turn on to challenge rate is 9, but I don't think
Wow.
there's a 9 beast.
That's 24,
There
though, with
are.
magic.
There are?
I believe so.
I think that might be an adult brass dragon, actually.
Yeah.
No, but that's not a beast.
Yeah, it has
Oh,
to
sure.
specifically be a beast. It's really
Okay.
specific about the ruling on that. So,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I just hit this thing once for 8 damage.
Aww.
Yeah, the joys of not being able to shoot guns at point blank, but having a
Or-
tomahawk.
Or being a giant T-Rex.
Or being a giant T-Rex, yes. Giant Mecha Rex.
That was my plan, but that just was really close to me.
There.
Anything further?
You know what? I did finally take some damage, so you know what? While I watch these T-Rexes about to go to town on these poor fuckers, I'm probably just gonna... Oh, fuck. I don't actually have that set up on this sheet because we've gone through like 5 of them. Let me go ahead and... I'm second winning as a bonus action.
1d10 plus 9?
Yep, basically.
Yeah,
So-
you're not a rogue,
Yeah, I'm not.
if I remember correctly.
That's still 15.
15.
Eh.
Nice.
And that's my turn. That almost brought me back up to max, too. That's hilarious.
In that case, Aspis is up.
Okay, Aspis will come down here above Strife. Then punch the Slod there.
Aw, that's 24. That's not a
Yeah, the
crit.
24. It's not a crit. It's only 9 points of bludgeoning, and that's all it's going to take.
Sad.
Because the second one misses.
Okay. Alright. Anything further?
No. That's all I can do.
It's amazing. Rah!
Alright. So... I am going to do something a little clever.
I don't like clever. Clever is bad.
Clever is bad, especially when it
that's-
comes to
that's
the
bad.
DM.
So, as I understand it, we have one gray slot within Basil's jaws currently, restrained,
Mhm.
Yep.
Grappled and restrained.
grappled, and restrained. So what I'm thinking is that it's going to cast Fireball down the mouth of Basil.
Oh, God!
I don't
It's
think
going
it
to
can
what
do
now?
that, though.
I
I
mean,
don't think it can do that. It's grappled and restrained. It can't move or do anything, can it?
It
If
can
you're
cast spells.
if you're restrained, can you do the somatic or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, the somatic
Yeah.
version of spells.
rules? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Restraint
Really?
means you have no movement. Attacks against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage that you make, but
Yeah,
it doesn't say anything about.
So you would have to
Think about that.
specifically like
The-
bind
the question
hands.
is,
Yeah.
which half is inside Basil? I want to say the head. because
But
it's funny.
but with the grappled, yeah, your speed just becomes 0, but he would have disadvantage on all attacks.
But
mean, he can
Fireball
cast
is an
Fireball.
attack.
Yeah, he
Fireball
can-
isn't an attack. Okay, so yeah, shoot that fireball down my
This,
throat.
this is getting too cartoony. He's
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
know
hold-
what sucks? You're a T-Rex now, Basil. Therefore, you're not resistant to fire damage at the moment.
Yeah, but
What?
he has 137
Yeah.
hit points.
That's true. That's true. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You say that.
147. Aspis has 142 total.
There you
And
go.
he's only a CR lower than you guys.
Aye.
Alright, and I'm going to ask Basil to make me a dex saving throw. I won't completely eliminate his ability to shift and take less damage from jostling the thing.
We'll just say that he's shaking him around in his maw.
Let's see.
That said, you're also a T-Rex trying to do a dex saving throw, which I expected to be about that.
It's fine. It's fine. I take the whole damage. Give it to me, Hylock, and don't skimp on the dice.
Okay.
So let's do Fireball. I did not know that. Shit.
Now the question is,
Right?
at which level is the statue going to attack the slot, or just
So,
me when I cast it?
It is 8d6 for fire damage
But would he get himself into that too? I mean,
for a measly 16.
Wow.
What the
wow.
fuck?
I
Really?
have never
That's
seen-
it, buddy?
I've
That's
seen-
what you got for me? Come on.
I pictured
I mean-
Basil's T-Rex just burping a little smoke, like,
There you go. Like,
Wouldn't
oh, that's a
Slod
spicy
catch-
meatball.
Yeah, that's a spicy slot. Wouldn't he catch himself in that blast then too?
You know? Yeah, I don't know how good of a shot did he make it down my throat.
Seeing as how your entire sides is about 15 feet across, or 10 feet across, rather.
He
Not
is
15.
in my mouth, and if he shot it down my throat, unless he has a clear shot into my stomach, I think he would probably be suffering from this too.
We
That's
watch
fair.
a T-Rex breathe fire suddenly for some reason. And we question what he's actually turned into.
I see Basil's T-Rex breathe fire, and I try it for a second, and I can't, and I what?
How'd that happen?
I'm
I
sad.
can
Why
still
can't
do
I
it! This is amazing!
So the
Where's
slot,
Ralia when you need her to cast Dragon's Breath?
the slot is going to take part of the damage, yes.
Okay.
And then the statue is going to target that area with Witch Bolt. And I believe, based on this direction here, considering that Basil is in the way, it's going to hit Basil.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So, who is all getting hit by Witch Bolt? Just
You.
Basil? Just Basil? Okay, great. Do I need to make a save?
No, it's not.
No, it's a
It's an
roll.
attack roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
it hits.
20? Yes, 20 hits.
20 hits for 3d12.
Alright, try to roll higher than a 20.
I know. My roll is something that
Roll a
went
10.
down.
Okay,
3d12.
You'll be fine.
yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just worried. There. Aw.
18
Huh.
lightning damage, and the bolt continues. You are now linked to the statue by Witch Bolt.
Yep.
Cool.
No, it's not.
Oof. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this room's
Hey,
not big enough to
this is
break that.
D&D. This is like danger and stuff. It's cool.
The last gray slot is going to.
T-Rex, big middle man, or small middle man? It has 3 options.
First, it's going to heal,
Oh, fuck that.
and then it's going to do 3 attacks against the big T-Rex. Yeah, that seems right. 2 great swords. This is against Rio, just to be clear.
Yep.
And then a bite.
They're probably gonna hit. The T-Rex will not become hazy.
I have. Oh, you. I have 25 to hit for 11,
Yep.
and I believe that's 1 con save for polymorph.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is where it gets scary. You all
Yeah, this is the
polymorph
part I don't like.
back, and the slot is still in Basil's mouth.
He will
I'm back.
continue to be in Basil's mouth.
Unless I cannot use my Rachel features with this, my class feature in my thing, right?
I believe you can.
What's the class feature?
I want to use that to make this saving throw more than a 10.
That's not racial. That's given to you by your
Yeah, that's
class,
my-
and I
that's
would
my class
say,
feature.
that-
Yeah, you can do
yeah,
it.
sure. I don't think
Awesome.
that inhibits you currently.
Okay.
Just because you're a
I'll say.
T-Rex does not mean you're not favored by the god.
So the second attack hits with a 13 slashing damage.
Come on, T-Rex, you have good constitution.
Right? I found a +4. It just needs to roll.
Oof. Barely.
That's scary.
Okay, third one.
Third one hits for 5 piercing.
Okay. Okay. Oh no, this is a dex.
Fuck!
That +4, 11, because this is dex.
Okay.
Dex is
Plus.
+0.
Oh, you clicked
Okay.
Dex instead of God. Okay.
11. Oof.
Here we go.
Gets a little scarier when your T-Rex caster suddenly has to take hits.
Yeah.
I mean, half the reason I did it is because I don't want to take hits as real. But yeah, it gets scary. Woo!
Then moving on from the Slons, we go to Otto.
Come on, Otto. Don't make me kill you.
I mean, you
And you're
just,
pretty.
you just turned into giant T-Rexes. If anything, I'd be shitting myself.
I am going to ask for Aspis to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm gonna kill you.
No.
And I'm gonna
no.
regret it.
This is a bad idea. This is a very, very bad idea.
Oh
See,
boy.
it's a very bad idea, yeah.
Oh boy.
Aspis is a construct. Aspis has no mind of its own right now.
Oh boy. But
Oh boy, what happens to the poor shield guardian here?
Poor old shield guardian.
The poi boy.
It turns around and proceeds to violate poor Strife.
Oh god, I can see that.
Oh no, we're gonna see
Not
some
now.
hot golem on golem action.
Construct.
Construct on construct. Aspis will tighten your nuts and bolts for you.
I'm not threaded that way!
Ah!
He became a frog.
Oh no.
He became a frog. Oh god. I'm a frog.
So in the past 12 seconds, this is what Strife saw. He saw a dragonborn and a half-elf turn into a T-Rex, both each. And then not long after that, the giant shield guardian became a fucking toad.
I mean, we wanted to know if we could polymorph a construct here. Well,
Now we know.
Rio, you got
Yeah.
your answer.
Now we know. Yep.
Oh no,
I mean-
he's the frog. No, don't eat me!
Otto, no!
No, don't eat the frog!
Actually, if he eats the frogs, he's gonna turn back into Aspis form and
In its stomach.
So here's what I'm thinking currently. Otto used his action to cast polymorph.
Mhm.
Aye.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense right about now.
Yeah.
He used a bit of movement to get over to the frog.
Uh-huh.
I would like for him to capture the frog, but I believe that would be a grapple check.
That would
Which
be...
is an action?
Sounds like a grapple check, yeah.
Yeah, it's an action.
Contested by a frog, I guess.
contested by frog strength, which I would need frog strength stat, because...
But he used his action casting polymorph?
Yep.
He used
So
his action.
yeah, so he's there, and that's it. He can't actually do a grapple check on him.
Unless fairy dragons get more than one action.
Or
That's
a
also true.
legendary action, or some kind of bonus action grapple they can do, or I don't know. Something. Anything.
I'm checking because I want to make sure I am within the rules here. But yeah, I don't see any way for him to be able to do this as much as I would like. Yeah, okay. In that case,
I'm going to need frog stats.
you should have frog stats. I made sure that it was available to everybody. Yeah, it can be edited and controlled in everybody's journals, yeah.
You are now Toad.
Let's see.
He has a strength of 1 and a dex of 13.
Well, that's
Oh,
wonderful.
dex 13.
I'm not seeing
Better
the
than some
sheet,
humanoids.
but-
Yeah, not
Here.
actually. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry, I should have been at the top of the list, but maybe it wasn't for you.
There
Oh, there
it is
Yeah,
now.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Frogs get dark vision?
Frogs get dark
Apparently.
vision. Wow. Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean-
apparently.
They are nocturnal, I guess.
Yeah, they're amphibious. Yeah, that's a -5 to strength. Yeah, that
That's not happening. But you got a 13 dex?
But I got a +3 to stealth skill, so hey, we're gonna hide as a frog in the shadows.
I'm going to be the Ninja Toad. I will be
There
the
you
Toad Sage of the Leaf Village.
Yeah. Oh, where's that pervy
I
sage
mean,
at?
this could be solved easily just tries by tossing a tomahawk at the frog real quick.
I could, but I also want to tomahawk the thing next to me.
There you go.
That thing is about to not be next to you.
This isn't gonna work. 15.
What is he doing?
I don't know what's happening. Hylock.
I don't know.
Hylock, you're rolling without telling us why.
Sorry. I'm rolling
Oh,
because
Witch Bolt,
auto
okay.
cast a spell, therefore Witch Bolt still applies as much as I would like otherwise.
Wait, what?
Actually, you have to use your action to keep control of it.
Keep control
You
of
can't.
what?
I mean,
Which
it's
bolt?
a statue, so
The
who knows?
statue. The
Oh, the
statue.
statue is. Oh, the statue casts it versus auto casting it. Okay.
How many lines of lightning are in the room right now? Just
Wait, so did the witch bolt now go after Otto?
Yes,
Why?
because
Well-
the statue makes no concession about who casts spells.
Oh, I thought the statue was like also going to be a golem or something.
Statue gives no fucks except for those that cast spells. Interesting.
Okay.
You cast spells, you're going to be a target of the statue.
yeah, I feel targeted at this room a bit.
Alright, so 18. Well, originally it was supposed to be for Rio and Soralia's benefit, but Soralia had a gun, so it was going to target mostly Rio, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't build the room.
No, Wotak
He's just
did.
using it.
I'm just
That-
using it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Alistair built.
And that's what you're supposed to do as the DM. So there you go.
Otto needs to make a con save.
Yeah,
I
to
really
keep
wanted
control
this
of
to work.
polymorph.
I'm so...
Oh yeah, if he fails the con save, then Asmus
Polymorph
isn't
goes-
polymorphed
I
anymore.
think Otto's actually trying to... I don't know what Otto's trying to do, actually, because it's... Like, nothing about what he's doing is immediately hostile to me right out of the gate.
I need to remember what the con saving rules are. It's
10 or half the damage.
Dealt, whichever is
yeah.
higher.
Yeah, half the
10 or
damage
half the
rounded.
damage.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
gotta be
Yeah.
10 or higher.
So he did get a 10. So the save continues. The thing is
Okay.
still polymorphed.
We still have Toad, Aspis.
The thing. It's a shield guardian, not a thing.
It's
Sir.
not a Shield Guardian anymore, though. Now it's a Toad.
No, it's a toad.
While we can continue to go on to Rio, I would mention that now it's 9 o'clock. Would anybody like to take a quick 5-minute bathroom break?
Oh,
grab drinks,
Yeah,
or
oh
something?
god, yeah.
Sure. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Quick break then. I'm gonna grab a snack
Yeah.
as well.
Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
I have to tankle. Alright guys, as usual, quick little break, but unlike the SR Alice Cartography Guild, we were not going to be cutting the session here, so we'll be back right in 5 minutes to continue watching what happens when two T-Rexes start eating sloths. I imagine indigestion, personally. That said, be right back. Do enjoy the music. Anyone that's played Final Fantasy X probably recognizes it right out of the gate. This is the Hymn of the Faith, I believe it's called. Let me check that real quick. As I pull up freaking Spotify. Yeah, the Hum of the Faith, that's it. So hey, enjoy that wonderful bit of nostalgia. I'll be right back. And I am back. And we are still in this. Sweet God. I'm gonna get copyright hit on this, but well. As long as it doesn't block it completely. Hopefully. We'll see what happens though. That's always getting risky with your music. So let's go ahead and swap the music back to whatever the hell I had it on. Where is that song? There it is. And join back with the Discord. So this fight's going great.
Oh yeah.
So far,
it's
yeah. It's
great.
going good.
I'd like to think so.
Aspis is a frog, and you know.
Rio and Basil are T-Rexes.
Yeah, we're gonna have a frog hiding behind the T-Rex here shortly because, you know, that frog doesn't want to get eaten.
He only has a 20-foot movement speed, though.
Yeah, and 1 HP.
Ribbit.
Well, I mean, if he dies while polymorphed, then the follow-up damage only goes to his true form, and he just reverts back, doesn't he?
Yes, he'll revert back, yeah.
So, no big deal.
No.
Either way, it's just a temporary annoyance.
It's like his highest mod is a dex, and that's a 13.
Eh.
A 1, a 13, an 8, a 1, an 8, a 3.
Okay, so I believe we were at top of the order, or not top of the order, but we are back to Rio's turn, the leader of this goddamn T-Rex bullshit.
Hey, it could be worse. Really
Hylock's
pretty
not
worse
mad.
about this shit.
Hylock's salty as hell, huh? He's not salty, no.
He's encountering every
already-
DM's worst nightmare. When the
Yeah.
players discover they can become T-Rexes.
This room was going to be, like, it's not supposed to be like a kill zone, like, there's no hope. But, I mean, I was hoping for that light show for the first kickoff of the light witch bolt to go a lot more spectacularly than completely failing to hit a giant creature.
You know,
the dice are not helping you.
he hit me.
Um,
He did hit me, and it ended poorly, but he did hit me.
I'm gonna give the auto the stink eye, and then bite this thing in front of me.
Nom.
Nom.
Oh, that might miss.
15 misses.
Fucking this thing.
Tail whip.
Tail whip.
Has to be a different creature. That's in his mouth.
That's in my mouth. If you tail whip my face to tail whip the thing that's in
He
my
does
mouth.
have
I
advantage
thought
on it because it is restrained, though.
Okay. So with this thing being in Basil's mouth, he is able to hit it. You have advantage to do so. If you fail, Basil is definitely getting hit.
Yeah,
Ah, I see.
I agree with that statement.
Whack!
Again, you have
Okay.
advantage, so it's like,
Okay.
there you
Hey.
go.
Yeah, you hit. All good.
Okay.
Precise T-Rex just pokes it with the tail.
Yay.
What do I have to click? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Nice,
There you go.
19.
19, not bad.
I am so sad the bite misses. That's the one I wanted to hit.
Right.
Yeah, just hold them up for me so I can shoot them. And then just tail whip the one in the other one's mouth.
Oh, Basil, continue the bullshit.
Chomp.
Okay, my turn. I will chew, I believe is the word now.
I will chew with advantage on the attack roll because it's in my jaws. Because T-Rex
Yeah.
bullshit.
21 hits.
Okay. I chew for 38 damage. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Real, I have to ask, how long have you had polymorph?
I just got it when we level up.
Okay. Good to know.
Like 2
Okay.
sessions now.
Okay, so, fuck this statue. I'm going to, tail whip the... Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. You reminded me. Yes, it is top of the order, or back to the top of your turn, rather. So you take an additional 3d12.
Ah, yes, I do.
That is 16 damage.
Okay. Minus 16. Enter. Yay! It did it well. Yay. Okay. Yeah, 38 damage to the Slad if he's still alive in my mouth.
He is. Yes.
Okay. And I will tail whip the statue.
It was bludgeoning damage, so in theory.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In theory,
Roll for it.
I mean, it is attacking you, so
18.
It's immobile, so that will hit.
Okay.
Just so you know, polymorph is not like wild shape. Are I think like. So this is actually pretty good roleplay.
Yeah.
The tail strikes against the side of the statue, making the thing ring slightly, but no cracks, no damage, no any even superficial scratches seem to be on the statue when the tail is removed.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, yay.
Anything further?
No, that'll do. For T-Rex. A.
Strife.
I tomahawk the thing.
I tomahawk the thing. Oh, what thing? There's a couple
The
things.
slobby thing. I
Strike 9.
tomahawk it again.
2 hits for 11.
That is literally all I can actually do currently, as this thing is next to me.
I need to level up fast. I need to level up like right now so I can go.
I
I can
need-
get Warcaster.
Gotta level up soon.
I need
Aspis.
Warcaster. I just noticed I need Warcaster.
Aspis is going to,
Flee.
disengage and just hop away, ribbiting the
Ribbit,
entire
ribbit,
time,
ribbit, ribbit,
screaming,
ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I'm disappointed that Aspie is not like a mechanical.
Yeah, it would be. I can see him being a mechanical. More like a ribbit, but saying, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Save me! Save me!"
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Ah, come
We go
on.
back to the green slots.
Yeah,
Green
so he's-
slots. I thought they were gray.
Or, sorry, gray. Yeah, right. Yep.
They need to be dead.
Dead sluds. Yeah, so he's hiding over here behind the T-Rex. You know.
That might accidentally step on it.
We have 1 gray slot attacking Rio. 3 attacks.
Okay.
This is gonna get really
Again,
awkward
this
when the
bullshit.
concentration falls.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
probably gonna...
First one is a 12 to hit, which I believe failed.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it fails.
Second one hits for 13 damage.
Okay, let's see it. On.
Oh, thank Christ.
Good.
Woohoo!
Last one. Come on.
And last one hits for 7 damage.
Come on,
Come on,
Rio.
T-Rex. Come on, T-Rex. Come on, T-Rex.
Got +4 that con mod, buddy. Come on. You literally just need to roll a 6 or better.
I click it, I think.
Fuck!
No!
No!
Fuck!
Oh well.
By 1. I hate.
Bye bye,
I hate
T-Rexes.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was. So I believe that drops you back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly this slot drops out of your mouth and onto the floor.
No,
It could still be
he can still be in my mouth. He's
Yeah.
just only part of him is in my mouth. I
His
still
hand-
have my mouth around him.
his hands in your mouth, you know. You're biting him.
What is happening?
Ah, ribbit. Ribbit.
Symbol. With the newfound ability to do so, the back slot here is going to do 2 great swords and a bite against Basil.
Vassal the biter.
I have. Oh, it only did 1 great sword. Oh, there it is. That was really delayed there, friend. Roll 20,
Yeah.
you okay?
Roll 20 is not okay.
I have a 20 to hit, then a 17, and then a 19. I believe all fail.
Yes. Clang, clang, clang. I block while biting.
In that case, it goes back to Otto. He was dealt 40-12. 4d12. What is it? 26. Otto, buddy, pal, amigo.
Woof.
Poor Otto.
He has to con save.
So he would have to make a 13 at this point.
He got a 17 on the die.
Lucky.
Okay.
So he's going to move. How does he
Is
want?
he actually going to chase the toad?
Going to move here and then move down 1. So that's 20 feet without attacks of opportunity, or at least entering in within range. He's going to try to grapple the toad.
I'm so confused. of
This
why
big
he's-
dragon
wants
flying
the
around, and
toad.
all it can do is try to grab a toad.
That's all it wants to do is grab the frog.
So it's strength versus the toad's dexterity, I assume. Unless
Yup.
the toad want. Oh,
The toad does not want to do strength.
So what?
This is hilarious.
What did the dragon roll? Is my question.
I'm looking for the dex just before I share.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It wasn't gonna happen anyway. It was a lost cause to begin with at that point.
He rolled out one, didn't he?
So
fuck.
he posted into the Discord. We see the roll from Otto, the fairy dragon, which was a crit of 24 strength. The grapple
There
the
was
toad of
No
3.
way. There was no way the frog was going to be able to beat that at all. At minimum, at max, if he rolled a crit, it would have been a 21. Still a lost cause.
Hey, that's ours. Bring it back, Otto.
So with the remaining 40 feet of movement, Otto is going to soar upwards over the courtyard ledge and out of sight with the toad in tow.
Fuck her.
That's all you think was Jack, my brother.
Yes.
Wait,
Because
the
You're
doors are
better,
open? How
brother.
is he flying?
Hey.
he's flying up. It's an open air courtyard.
Oh, how tall is it?
It is 2 stories tall, if I'm remembering correctly.
Or
Let me
roughly
double
20
check
feet or
myself.
so.
In feet?
20.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I mean, a story is roughly 10 feet up.
Yeah, so it would be roughly 2 stories up because it has a ledge at the end of the 20th, or at the end of the 2nd story. So about 20 feet up, yep. So it's going to use the remainder of its 40 feet to fly upwards over the 20 feet, the 2 stories, and then over the ledge. Because it breaks line of sight with the statue, the witch bolt ends for it.
Damn.
And it has taken Aspis to parts unknown.
Yep.
Fuck.
Okay, I have several questions.
You have several questions.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Moore's reaction when he watches this session.
This is just
I mean, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Several questions. If I cast a cantrip, will attack me? Because it seems to be
yes.
using Witch Bolt at the same level you cast a spell, right? But a cantrip is a level 0 spell.
That seems to be the case, yes.
Also, what happens if the statue cannot see me cast a spell? That's the only question I have.
Ooh, fair point.
That's a good question. I would mention that since Otto crested over the edge of the courtyard, breaking line of sight with the statue, the witch bolt for hit ended. Whether or not it's because of distance or because of breaking line of sight is up to you, or simply because he couldn't see it anymore.
That's probably distance is Witch Bolt.
Yeah, only 30 feet unless you extend it.
I mean, can you do anything to stop the statue from witch bolting us to death?
No.
Damn. So we're just, even if we kill these slabs, we're kind of stuck in here getting witch bolted.
Well, hopefully there's a solution
Shit.
to that pretty quick, and I'm assuming... I mean, he took a hit from a T-Rex, but a T-Rex doesn't have a magical tail whip, so...
Yeah.
Let's deal with the Salodies first, since they're like a kind of primary problem, and then deal with the statue first.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's see the first problem. I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery on this frog. It's a cantrip, so let's see what happens.
Okay, cast the spell.
Primal savagery?
On the frog.
Yeah, basically you're on the slod.
And the slot, that
Okay.
thing.
Basically your fingernails grow.
It's my
and-
hack hand.
Yeah, it's poisonous damage, I believe.
Acid,
Acid.
but I missed.
Acid.
So
Yeah.
14 does not hit, but the witch bolt does go off
Damn.
why a cantrip? That's awful.
for a 16 to hit.
funny thing, if I use shield, it's gonna cast it again.
Right.
There you
Is it?
go.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna do something different, and when I get hit, roll damage.
Damage. It's just a measly 1d12. 5. See, nothing to worry about.
Okay, so it does scale
Yeah, 5
depending
every
on
turn.
what your spell is. Okay, that's weird but cool.
Okay, as a reaction when I get hit, I'm gonna use this and become ethereal.
When you take damage, you can use your reaction to become ethereal until the start or end of your turn, and you can use this once before you end the long rest.
Strife is so fucking confused by everything happening in this room.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
take
the-
that because it has the word hag in it?
No, this I made with Harlock because it's a hag.
Yeah,
Okay.
haggard escape. You take
Yeah,
damage.
hags
you...
can become ethereal. Some
Yeah.
hags can.
Okay. So you take the 5 lightning damage, and then after your reaction of Haggard Escape, the Witch Bolt would end on you. Would finish.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's
I
mind
wanna say
blowing.
Maspis. Because I can walk through walls.
Because you're in the ethereal plane, you can. Oh god, I forgot. I'm gonna find the owner doing this bullshit. I'm gonna end his life with a fireball.
Yeah, pretty much.
Again.
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 I
Okay,
think
before I move, do I
ethereal-
have any other options?
I
I think ethereal plane can walk upwards or backwards or whatever. I don't know. You can walk into the air into ethereal plane. I think.
hold on.
I'm not sure about
Yeah, I gotta look that one up. I don't deal with the ethereal plane too often in D&D. No existing ethereal plane.
I have an idea. This is stupid. I'm gonna do it until the end of my next turn. I'm gonna still be ethereal, and I'm gonna use healing word on myself now that I'm ethereal as a bonus action.
Become ethereal. That's probably the one I want.
Yeah, that's my turn. I will deal with that bit later. I have an idea. Stupid idea, but it's an idea.
Okay, during the duration or until you use your action to dismiss a spell, during this time you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, every foot of movement costs an extra foot, so there's that. You can see in here the plane you're originating from, but everything there looks gray. You can't see anything more than 6 feet away. You can't be affected, and you can't affect things unless they're on that plane. Anything that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive or interact with you unless special ability or magic. You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive on the plane you originated from.
Holy shit.
He can actually walk through walls.
No, but I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
That's okay. I have but I'm gonna be ethereal until the end of my next turn, so I'm out.
Okay. Yeah, there had to be a
I use my
real
bonus
harsh limit on
action
that
to
somewhere.
heal myself now that I'm ethereal, and that thing cannot hit me. Hopefully. And that's it.
Yeah, it can't perceive you, to my knowledge.
Okay, so your
Fuck
the
Basil.
Basil takes 7 lightning damage.
Okie doke. Yeah, the tongue.
God, the ethereal
Yeah,
plane's bullshit.
-7. Enter. What did you do to get that spell? Is that like a spell or what?
It's my warlock ability that I homebrew with Harlock.
Oh,
Instead of
okay.
instead of
Yeah.
the feat ability is this.
Cool. I like it.
Your warlock
Because
patron's a
hag.
hag.
Yes, because hag.
Because
Mhm.
hag.
Cool. All right,
I
so
mean-
it's Basil's turn.
Yes.
I might as well accept it. Why? Fuck it. I'm a hag.
You're right.
All right, you bastard. I still got you in me mouth. And I guess Basil's just gonna make some attacks against them.
Okay.
Dude.
Nice.
Hey, there we go.
Still
And
doesn't quite have the same bite as a T-Rex, though.
right, but it's fine. There we go. Okay. 23 damage if I hit all of it.
23.
If I'm adding it up correctly, which I think I
You did.
You are. It is still alive.
These things take a lot of damage. I forgot about that. I remember when we only fought one, it was kind of a problem.
Yeah, they take a lot and they regen.
Yeah, that's true.
Kill it with
And
fire.
unfortunately,
I
I'm
don't know,
out
it might
of
be something else than fire. We'll see.
everything else. So yeah, that'll do for Basil.
Okay. In that case, Strife is up.
Hack!
Which
Hack.
one are you hitting? The one, next to you.
Damn.
26 hits for 7.
13
One
does.
misses. Anything else?
Nope, I'm just here with my goddamn dancing partner.
Okay. Aspis is enjoying the ride of his life.
Aspis is squirming.
Ribbit! Ribbit!
Oh, sorry. Aspis. I think Aspis actually gets to make a check to try to escape. It's a contested one, though.
If it really wants to, while it's currently 20 feet up in the air, grapple
That's
bite
also
would.
true. I mean, it's not going to survive if it falls, so
But he
Well,
won't be a
I mean,
frog
if he-
anymore.
Yeah.
that is true.
Do you? Otto is currently carrying you over the courtyard. There is a roof to this place that you're realizing now, or at least Aspis is. He seems to be flying just over top of it, going towards the middle of it. Well, one of the edges of it.
Yeah, he'll probably try to squirm free. He's a frog. He's not liking this too much.
That's
Ribbit!
fair.
Ribbit! Ribbit!
So
Fuck
strength
this!
versus Dex.
Hey!
It's a little better.
Even if I include advantage for being vastly different sizes, he got a 13 and a 17, so the frog can escape while on top of the courtyard, on top of
Okay.
the roof rather. Let me.
Oh no.
Kitty, I need you to move, please. Where did I put the frog?
I need your attention, Dad. Give me pets and cuddles and scritches.
Oh, that's the wrong Otto.
Wait, there's more than one?
What?
Technically. Okay. So, Soralia, if you zoom out and go to the bottom right of the screen, you should see where you are if you want, or you can continue. Actually, can you guys see each other's characters fine?
Yeah.
No, actually,
Uh.
I can't see anybody's character because I have no line of sight on them.
Oh, I thought I fixed that.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if her character's on the roof that she couldn't see us.
I mean, I could see where I could see where Aspis is, but I can't see the other two. And I
Okay.
can see where the frog is, so.
Okay.
So you can see, like, yours surrounding you.
Yeah, I could see Otto, and then I could see Aspis all up at the top outside of where you guys are, but I can't see you guys fighting.
Yeah, so yeah, that is correct then.
I'll put Aspis in the corner just so you can see what's going on in the courtyard at the very least for movement. I don't know. I
Yeah.
like
Okay.
letting everybody see what's going on, but
Okay.
I guess I didn't set it up right.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
he would, I guess, try to get back to where everybody is, using all of his movement at that point.
Ribbit!
The
Ribbit!
frog.
Ribbit! 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 Ribbit!
Yeah,
Well, wait, did falling cause any fall damage?
that is also true.
It was not high up enough to cause fall damage because he's soaring
Damn.
just over the roof itself. So
Okay.
the
Damn.
frog would land on the roof and has 20 feet to hop back if wanted.
Yep, he would hop back.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. You'll never take me alive, Copper. Ribbit, ribbit.
Yeah, he would dash so 40 feet to each turn to go back towards everybody else. Like, I need to save them. I'm a frog, damn it. Mistress, come back.
Yeah, everything went so wrong when Soralia disappeared.
Mistress,
Yeah,
come back.
everything-
You can blame
everything
it
went-
all on me. I know, now we're down to a party of like, what, 3 people?
Yeah,
Yep.
well,
3
soon
people in a dungeon designed for 5? Uh-oh.
You'll have a witcher to yell at you shortly.
Oh yeah.
Soralia, so the frog used its action to escape, so it can
Yeah.
move 20.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll move 20 feet.
So we can reach the lip of the courtyard once again.
Okay.
In that case, you guys can see the little frog head poking up over top of the courtyard. If anybody's really glancing up at this moment.
All right now.
I'm distracted, certainly, by something else.
I still got a slab hand in me mouth.
That is regenerating as we speak.
Arrgh.
If I could properly select everything. Roll20 is being really finicky all of a sudden. I think it's because I have so many tabs open. I opened up a lot of the spell tabs just to understand better. Okay. Healed up. Seralia, or sorry, not Seralia, the lizard between Strife and Rio. Actually, I'm going to have the one that's on Basil swing first. 2 great swords and a bite, of course.
Sure. Arrgh. Come at me, bro.
18 to hit fails. 22 to hit succeeds.
Ooh, yes it does.
For 7 slashing damage.
7. Got it.
And
Minus
the bite.
7. Enter.
The bite didn't get through. Well, there it is. Fail. Okay.
Arrgh. Tanky is being tanky. Arrgh.
Rio is ethereal. So the slot is going to strike against Strife. 2 swords and a bite.
Yay.
Because really, that's what they're good for in this little area. Great sword failed. Second one.
It's not bad.
Second one, what?
Second one is 18 to hit.
That
for
just
10
means.
slash.
Ow. My bolts.
Bite failed.
Thank God for friggin' 18 AC.
So there's a bunch of back and forth happening down in the courtyard as the music continues to swell in the background. Back at the top of the courtyard, however, Otto realizes that he's lost the little frog, and so he's going to move back 20 feet. Make a action to pick up the frog and grapple it once again.
God.
Ooh, he got a 23 versus the 19.
Nice.
Oh no. Damn. Come here, you little shit.
Come back here! I'm trying to save your life. No.
Ribbit,
And
ribbit.
use the remaining 40 feet to move closer to the edge. With that scuffle happening at the top, Rio, you are up. It's the beginning of your turn. If you are continuing to be ethereal, you can't affect people on the material plane.
It's okay. I need to hit these things, but I cannot use spells.
So
Okay.
do you
this
have
is
like
gonna
a dagger or something?
be- I have a staff.
Use your staff. I believe in you.
Oh, I'm gonna use my staff. I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Wait, aren't you still ethereal? You can't.
Yeah, until the end of your turn.
He can
Yeah.
cast spells on himself, but not others.
You come ethereal
Oh,
until
okay.
the start or end of your next turn. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Now that I'm ethereal, I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Okay.
You should like walk out the door so that you can probably open it from the outside for us or something.
With
I
a
don't
fireball.
What if I can't open the door?
know. Well, then at least one of us make it out of here alive.
Again, it seems to be a theme. One of us escapes to live. The rest are left to die.
I have a way to get out of here still. Question: Can you hold a haste action? It's an action.
No.
I don't think you can.
No, I don't believe so.
No, you can hold an action whether it's a hasted action or a normal action, but it still counts as a reaction.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can I
Actually,
hold the
yeah, in
haste
that case, I
action?
think you can.
Hmm.
I mean, an action is an action is an action. It doesn't. It's a regular action or a bonus action or a hasted action. It still ends up being just one action and a reaction. At
But
that.
a hasted action can only be used for certain things.
Right, exactly. It can be used for a normal action, a disengage,
Attack.
Dash.
Yada, yeah.
dodge. Yeah.
I guess the question is, what do you plan on using that hasted action for, Rio?
Wait,
Yeah.
you can hold, you can dodge as a haste action.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
attack,
don't think
dash,
so. Attack, dash,
either
disengage.
use an object.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I'm
It's
gonna
cunning
what I wanna do
action.
is hold my attack to when I appear, whack it.
Okay. That could be done, yes.
Okay, I'll do that. And
Okay.
it's the end of my turn, so I
End
appear
of your turn.
and I
Yep.
whack it.
Let's see it.
Hey, I don't have a staff. That's why. Let's see. Staff. What's
Staff.
the core staff?
Stuff.
Staff.
Regular core staff.
Did you cast Shillelagh on it first?
If only.
If
No.
only.
Shillelagh is
such a
so-
good one.
So good.
Of
That
course, I
is-
do not know one.
This
I
is
cannot
why
hit this
Rio
thing.
this is why Rio doesn't use a quarterstaff.
No,
I mean,
this is
I
why-
miss every spell I do. The bite of the T-Rex, the hack, everything I miss. Fuck. Basil, you do your thing.
Basil, murder.
All right, time to get to doing what I
Nom
do
nom.
best.
Don't forget the 3d12 you take, Basil.
Oh, right.
Oh,
20.
that's
Ah.
yeah, that's becoming a problem.
That is becoming a problem.
Eliminating the AC from an AC tank.
Ugh. Yep. This might be the end of Basil.
Not only Basil.
Now we have healing potions.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So-
I do. Cool.
Oh, that's true. So Basil will hack away.
17
hit?
does not hit. No.
Okay. And
20
20.
does though.
yay.
These things are really hard to kill.
Yeah, a little bit.
9 slash.
Only for 9. And I bet he heals for like 10 each turn, so he's actually doing a net gain right now. Shit. Wow. Yeah, this is bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And then can I use my item interaction action to chug a potion?
It's an action
Or
to
no.
do a potion,
Okay.
sadly.
Then that is all I can do. Yeah. All right. That'll do.
Okay. In that case, we move on to Strife.
Okay, let's see if I can up the damage just a hair. First off, 2 attacks, Tomahawk, whack, hackety slash. Fuck me. And okay, and now pulling with my offhand a dagger. In hopes of fucking at least doing damage
Oh,
and
that's it,
keeping
yeah.
it above. And I did double check. The Tomahawk returning was based on a hand axe originally, which is a light weapon, oddly enough, so 2-weapon fighting works. Go figure.
Cool.
Cool.
That said, we are still in trouble.
Yeah,
Very
a
much
lot
in
of trouble.
Lots and lots of trouble because you still have a shield guardian as a frog
Yeah.
Yeah.
who realizes that trying to get away now is probably going to be a bad idea because,
Well, you can still
mean,
try though, right?
Magic goes
What else
both
is there
ways.
to do?
yeah, that is true. But the frog has no attacks, so
Yeah, here, I'm gonna also just kind of skirt onto the other side of this thing, because I think at some point I'm gonna have to help focus. We all have to focus on the same one, or they'll just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I'm attacking this one because I think it's more hurt since it took dinosaur damage.
It took
it
dinosaur
took
damage.
dinosaur damage. That's, yeah.
So
20.
is Aspis wanting to risk using an action to try to escape the grapple and run again, or what's the plan?
Aspas is probably just going to stay put this time, realizing that getting away with little movement speed that he's not used to isn't going to work.
Fair enough.
Ribbit.
Sad Robo Frog.
Sad Robo Frog.
The gray slots are up. Let's put something else into play.
Or not.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we're having enough trouble with the statue and the damn slots.
Yeah.
Well, you're forgetting that if this is indeed orchestrated by someone, that someone has to be here.
Well, they could go be a prick somewhere else.
If he is here, I'm out.
Oh, so we've got even more trouble, is what you're saying. Lovely.
We need to open that door
Yeah.
like now.
I mean, I do still have a hand cannon. That said, if I roll 3 on that, it misfires, and that's a problem. If I roll a 1, my hand blows off, which is worse.
Uh-huh.
I've sadly used up all of my fucking bullshit. Wait, no, hold up. I rolled a crit. I gotta check that ruling on this homebrew for Matt Mercer's stuff. God damn it.
Okay. So the gray slots, they are going to regen slightly.
Oh, I bet the what's his face is actually like healing the slabs or whatever.
They regen.
No, slots have regen.
Well, yeah, but Hylox said there's another person in.
It's
Mm.
doing something, but it's not hitting the things.
Okay.
I think.
I crit
Let's
with a
see.
firearm at any point during any of this. Please tell me I did.
I am going to have the Gray Slot on Basil do
I did,
yes. A Great Sword attack on Basil, a
Mhm.
Great Sword attack on Rio, and then a Bite attack on Basil.
Okie doke.
Shield me, please.
First on Basil, fail. Second on Rio,
With disadvantage, I'm using my protection feature.
with disadvantage. Got 14, so that is no.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Thank you.
And
You're
the bite
welcome.
on Basil critted for 8 damage.
I cannot be critted.
Okay.
Cannot be
Adamantine armor.
critted.
Oh, yeah. Thank
So
God.
it is a measly 4 damage.
There we go.
Okay, but
I will always remember that from now on.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing to remember.
Yeah.
The Gray Slot on Strife is going to do Great Sword, Bite.
Yay.
10 misses, 26 hits for 12,
Ow.
and 15 fails.
Well, bright side, out of the 3 attacks, it's only hit me once each time, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That said, we're still dancing with slots.
It's a bad situation. Otto.
Yeah,
Right,
very bad.
Otto. Poor little Otto.
I kind of want to go back and just say fucking fight the giants. I feel like that would have been easier to deal with for some reason.
Yep, it would.
Right?
It would have been so much easier. At least they don't regenerate.
Yeah, that's true.
Fire.
Otto is going to hover in place. Rio, back with you. What would you like to do, buddy?
I don't want to take damage with that thing, so I'm gonna whack it. Oh, finally, whack something.
Whack. That's not a bad whack either.
Mm.
It's a decent whack.
20
Uh,
hits. Yeah, 9. Wow.
Some decent whacking there.
Guess we'll whack.
Okay, I can attack again. His action whack. Fuck, these things are awful.
Nope.
That's not a good whacking.
Nope.
Sad.
Well, Basil, you can go.
All right.
Yes, Basil.
Okay, so I take 4d12,
3d12.
3d12.
Somebody heal Basil.
Oh boy.
Oh, nope.
If I heal Basil,
Wow.
I take.
All
I-
I am
11.
down. Basil
Ouch.
is dead.
Well, you're not
Down,
dead,
unconscious.
but you're.
Down.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
Oh.
And I'm still witch bolted.
Oh god, you are.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Basil's dead, ladies and gentlemen.
You're not. I
It's
mean, you're
not
not.
confirmed, but we'll see.
You're not dead yet, but it's definitely not good.
Well, death happens, you know? It's fine.
So
Alright,
that
so
was-
that's all I can do.
That was the beginning of your turn. So I would ask for a. I believe death saving throw would apply now, or would that
Yeah.
apply to the next turn?
No,
Anybody-
I don't know.
that applies
Death saving
now.
throws is at the beginning,
Now?
isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
saving throws at the beginning.
So now?
So wait, if it was at the start of his turn, which. Oh god, no! I think it does happen next turn since start of his turn was Witch Bolt.
Okay, next turn is
Yeah.
when the death saving throws happen.
Okay, so that means I don't get to do anything, so that's the
I'm
end of my
out.
turn.
I need to get out of here.
Strife.
I just hear this giant metallic thunk behind me. Sigh as I'm facing off against this gray slot. Turn around, see Basil on the ground, and regret my choice as I take an attack of opportunity to shove a fucking healing potion in his maw.
Okay, that is one great sword attack at opportunity. Let's see.
I'm just gonna go down again next turn, at the start of my next turn. Witch Bolt is still on me. Don't waste your time putting a potion in.
Well, fuck, in that case. Yeah, damn it, you have a point.
I may I suggest a thing?
It's true.
Go for it.
Open the door.
I don't think I can.
They're magically
are
shut. We're
known.
locked in.
You
Yeah,
are
they're
known
magic.
how to open doors. I've seen you opening doors in many ways.
Yeah, but these are magically locked, though.
I mean, he does have a point, and I have been considering it.
Unless you have the knock spell or...
I got something
has
louder. I have
Thor is
other
magically
thieves'
sealed,
tools.
It doesn't make it indestructible.
He has a
Just saying.
point. Ah, shit. Okay, hold up. Let me try to think this through then. God damn it. Azel, why'd you have to go down, you fuck?
Hey, I didn't cast the witch bolt on me.
I'm so confused how you
That
got
is
the witch bolt
true.
on you. Anyway, okay,
How
I'm still...
did the witch bolt get casted on me if I
Right, because
That's
it's...
never casted a spell?
That thing was on your mouth and it casted the spell.
Because
so that-
the slot was within you when it casted a spell, and so it was attempting to target the slot, but hit you. And when it hits, it
Oh.
latches onto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's wonky, but it makes sense.
That's unfortunate.
I hope that makes reasonable
No, it makes
sense.
sense,
I
it
hope
makes
you guys
sense.
Well,
don't
It
think
makes-
I'm being
if
unfair here.
he's destined to die here, I've got other.
Hey, don't get me wrong,
So, don't worry
that
about it.
sucks like big time, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
Right.
it does.
Okay,
I've got other characters.
I'm still gonna take the attack of opportunity because I need to get away from this thing for my next trick anyway.
Okay. It failed its attack of opportunity, so you are good.
Okay, good.
I mean,
Uh,
it boils down to our fault for trusting anything in this damn dungeon. What we should really be
I
doing
mean, yeah.
is just killing everything that we come in contact with.
You saying that
This is what Hylock is
makes
teaching
so
us
much
here.
sense.
Okay, I went back through everything real quick, realized I didn't have a crit with a firearm, so I actually do have a grit point to spare, thank God. I'm gonna use that grit point to make this a Deadeye shot. I'm gonna attempt to hand cannon the fucking door open with advantage. Because I am out of fucking ideas and we need to get the hell out of here, like, now. So, at this door, this attack, for the love of God, be fucking amazing. Click on advantage, and please do not blow my hand off. 27.
27.
For the love of God.
Against a magical door.
That hopefully is not indestructible because of magic.
Well, the statue certainly is.
Well, that's indestructible to tail whips from a T-Rex. We haven't tested magic
Yeah.
damage on it. And this is
That's
fire
true.
damage I'm hitting this door with, so...
That's true. But it is stone doors.
Oh, shit.
There you
But
go.
it is explosive.
It
It
would
is
have been nice to know that before shooting.
I apologize. Sorry, I thought I had said that when I had mentioned you guys going into the courtyard, but I could have forgotten.
We might have missed it. There was a lot going on at the time. I mean, I
Yeah.
did just hit it with an explosive mortar shell.
You did. Let me make this will be a bit weird, but I'm unsure of how to rule this, so I'm going to make a durability check on the door to see if it's withstand.
Okay.
It will be simply a D20, and I will give it a +1 for being for having a magical component attached to it. Oh,
I mean,
20.
you don't have to break the door, you just have to break the lock. If you think about it.
If I land above a 10, the door withstands it. If I land below 10, the door, or at least the area around the lock, will be fractured enough to be kicked open on the next turn, or somebody can barrel through it.
I'll take it.
Fuck!
I won, I hate it. I hate everything.
Okay, that sucks. Let me mark that off. Shit. Okay, I also had to drop my tomahawk and my dagger in order to even be able to do that. So that's it. I can swap real quick, pull out my gun, and shoot a slot in the face at least. Thanks to my gunslinger bullshit. Basil's lying down, so I'm going to focus on the one to the left, because fuck it. Oh god, don't jam. Like, that's the last thing I...
Crit!
And I got a grip point back. Fantastic.
Looking up. It is dead.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you're just saying that to be nice, Hylock. He's still
No.
at plenty.
No, that one got chomped by a T-Rex and was getting fucked throughout this entire
Yeah,
thing.
The other one got chomped by 2 T-Rex. Oh, wait. Oh, that one's dead. Okay, that
Yeah, the
Does
one
that
you're
one
eating
did
was
get
is dead.
chomped by 2
That one
T-Rex.
had 3 HP left when Strife shot it. Or before Strife shot it.
Well, I get 2 grip points back.
How is
because
that
it's
possible?
dead.
Because he wasn't hit before the last time he regenerated.
He was hit by Rio's staff.
Staff.
I did something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh, cool. Now I have all my grip points back. Awesome.
Yay.
And we just have one slot to deal with. We actually kind of might survive this, assuming we can pick Basil up and get rid of this fucking statue problem.
It's not a statue problem, it's a door problem.
Well, the statue's a current problem. That's it. I got nothing else. And thankfully I can just, when this thing comes at me, I can just roll around it and grab my tomahawk back as an object interaction. Okay, that's all I got.
Okay. In that case, turn goes on to Mystery.
I don't like that.
Mystery,
Mystery casts lightning bolt.
Misery loves company.
Mystery casts something, to be sure. So you guys here down in the courtyard, and also up on the
Summons
roof.
greater demon.
Summons greater demon.
Fuck that. I quit.
Hear the voice that you heard prior say, well, now that you're all nice and softened up, how about we finish this off in person?
Oh, good. More people.
What?
Yeah,
No.
because I just wasn't having enough fun as it was.
Seriously. I'm not
Fuck.
even there.
And throwing the switch, unseen by all, I'm going to bring you guys up to the roof.
Huh?
Please tell me the statue's gone and Basil's not getting struck by chain or bullshit witch bolt.
The statue is
Are we
gone.
being teleported?
Okay.
You are being
It's-
teleported.
Okay, I'll take it.
Nerf.
I can't help but feel like you did that
No, we
It's
are actually
perfect.
teleported.
specifically to prevent Basil from getting witch bolt.
No.
Are you playing soft on me here?
Oh,
I
our
am
friend.
Okay.
It is the Revenant. Fantastic.
Oh, hey.
Fuck this man.
Mr. Revenant, who joyfully begins off by pulling the bound pistol at his side and bringing it to bear on poor Strife, I think. 35.
Bitch, stride. I bet you won't.
Where
Sorry.
is everyone? I'm sorry,
Oh,
It's okay. We
Norman,
can't see you either. It's fine.
Okay. That's...
We can't see you either. So you're probably seeing what you are able to see.
I'm about to have a fucking duel with this man.
Aspis moved over.
With what? A tomahawk?
No, I got guns still. I'm just running out of options for
okay.
guns because they keep breaking or I keep firing off the load and not having a chance to reload them.
It is a problem in some men.
Shut up.
So 11 does not hit, unfortunately, but he does get a second attack.
Your aim
Fortunately.
sucks.
And
Bitch.
18, I do think hits
That does in fact hit.
for 10 piercing damage, and then an additional 5 force damage.
Ow.
As the frog with auto continues hovering over the gorge, basically. Actually, I'm going. No, it would be Otto's turn when they can actually move.
Yeah.
The gray slot is still alive.
And he came
One of-
with us. Yay.
He did. Everybody in the courtyard gets teleported with that. Or everything. Everything. No, it's the courtyard. Heals. Oh, he gets an action. I'm stupid.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
No.
He might be surprised. He
Oh,
teleported.
he's attacking
Oh,
Rio.
that's uncalled.
I think that's called for.
No, that's
done
uncalled.
nothing.
Rio, pick up the
I
tank!
only tried to shoot him.
So that is one great sword attack at 22 for 9 slashing.
I shield that 23 AC now.
23 AC, so second one fails, and bite attack misses. What's your spell slots? What are your spell slots looking at, man?
I have one level 1 spell, which is my Warlock spell, and a level 2. And that's it.
Not gonna lie,
And one
you,
sorcery point.
you may want to use something of that to pick up the tank, because
I
our,
will.
our situation has drastically changed now. We can use spells again.
But I don't have many.
Yeah. Yeah, we can suddenly use spells again. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring. Oh, my turn up.
Rio, you are up.
Cool. Bonus action. Last first level spell. Healing word. Basil.
Yay!
Wait,
The
so-
tank is alive.
All right.
Johnny 5 is alive.
That's a minimum roll, I think.
Okay.
Kind of.
Kinda, sorta.
Barely alive.
You're alive
Yeah.
technically. You're going to die.
Yes.
I'm gonna action cast Primal Savage on the thing. Maybe I will stop it from regenerate. Maybe. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Acid.
Ooh, that's a good.
Ooh, acid.
15.
Ooh.
I would mention to your benefit that this thing takes markedly less damage from acid.
Fuck.
That is not a thing. Might be viral.
Did the meta pigeon not mention fire like 5 times already?
I do recall a meta pigeon mentioning fire, yes.
That
No,
pigeon.
I cannot do fire.
That pigeon said
Strangely
fire.
enough.
Anything else, Rio?
Yes, I'm gonna use my dash action to. I mean, I cannot do that.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna use my hasted action. I cannot dodge with that.
You cannot dodge, no. You can disengage.
And I can disengage. But we need to kill this thing. Nah, I'm gonna disengage. Move 60 feet in some direction. Like fucking far. Like
Okay.
fuck here. Where I cannot.
You
There.
are looking at the lip of the courtyard that looks down to the statue below.
Fuck that thing. Oh, that thing. Well, Basil, do something, please.
Basil, you are prone, but you do have 5 health.
I have-
Okay,
I have
so
a
I'll
question,
get up.
Basil. Have you used your your
I'm sorry, my what?
What?
your fighter shit, your second wind?
I
your-
have used
Yes.
my second wind, my action surge, and every
We
single
are-
last
Yeah,
one
we're pretty
of my
tapped, bro.
superiority. Die. The only thing that I have left is a point of indomitable,
Yeah, I'm
which
pretty
gives
much,
me an extra saving throw,
I'm
and
basically.
that's all I've got.
Yeah, I'm basically right there
I'm
with him.
pretty fucked. We are going into this battle against this revenant with very limited resources.
Just
We are
like you wanted.
probab- Yep, that's
Yeah,
true.
just like Kylock wanted.
What? Come on, I don't
Time
think
to
I'm
make
playing-
time to make really OP characters, everybody. Hylock has taken the brakes off. Time to
Man,
make the
I
most
already got a
OP
wizard that
characters
can
and
have
as much
30
bullshit
AC.
as you can.
I feel like I've been playing. I'm playing an intelligent enemy that you've given weeks of preparation time to.
Yeah,
run.
oh yeah,
we
no.
have. This makes sense. I hate that
Yeah.
it does, but it makes
Just-
sense.
18 to the slab.
18 does hit.
Okay.
For
13
13.
slashing. And
Oh, guys,
second
you can
attack.
take it out. You can take it out.
13 does not hit.
Okay. So I did a net damage of possibly, I'm gonna guess,
Nothing.
3 because regeneration.
I mean, it's not his
Oh,
turn
fine.
yet, and I have attacks. So,
That's true.
and he's not right next to me. So, I'm
Strife.
gonna look the
Go ahead,
revenant
Hill.
dead in the eye, freaking spin my gun on my finger, train on him briefly, then immediately tuck it under my shoulder and dead eye shot the slot behind me.
Can you do fire damage with something?
I can, but regretfully, if I fuck up that shot, my hand goes off. Like I would not have a hand and therefore cannot reload. So, 2 attacks at advantage on the slot. Thank God for advantage, because that was going to be a 1 and that would have fucked it. 17 hit?
No.
17 does not hit. No.
Damn it. That's a 19, though.
A 19 does, yes, for 6
Okay.
piercing.
Oh, wait a minute. I fucked that up. That was supposed to have archery to it. Never mind. That's actually a 21, and that is a 19. I think they both hit.
Okay.
Yay!
Is archery not already applied? I mean, it's a +9. That looks like it would have archery incorporated.
Nope, I
Well,
have it tagged
Do
separately.
you
Okay, then I
have? Do you have 5 dexterity modifier?
I do have a 5 dex mod.
Okay, so it's proficiency plus dex plus 2 archery. So
Right.
yeah.
11.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, I usually tag.
His attack modifier is plus
Yeah,
11.
here, let me show you what it. Yeah, this is what happens when I usually tag archery. I do this because the tomahawk can be used in melee or as a ranged attack.
I see. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, yeah, ignore that roll. That was nothing. That was just showing off.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 16 damage.
Yes, all hits then.
Yay!
And I'm gonna regretfully get in front of Basil, so at least he's only dealing with one problem. I am trying to tank for the tank.
Yes, well,
not
the
a good
actual
idea.
tank is a frog.
If I could see it, I would shoot it and make it drop.
Okay, so we have Mito going with the bound pistol, 2 attacks. First one failed entirely,
Thank God.
Yay.
and the second one, if it rolls, come on.
Please
There we
miss. Please misfire. Please blow up your gun.
It is another miss.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Oh wow, there's the third attack. I hate everything.
Was it a crit?
Yeah, the one that wasn't supposed to roll got a crit hit, and hate everything.
I am happy for this result because my tank is almost dead and I'm tanking for him from the Revenant who is angry at us.
Your tank has 2 health left. Yeah.
Aspis,
I got
you're
5.
hanging in there.
No, I have 2.
Why do you have 2?
I was at neg 3 plus 5, 2.
That's not how that works. You have 5.
You have
You
5.
you always start from 0 when you heal.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm thinking the last edition again.
No worries, no worries. That happens, man.
I'm about to say, I sat there thinking, I was like, how do you have 2? What?
Neg
Yeah.
health was the thing in the last edition.
No, I'm aware, and there's a reason I hated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Everyone
never
hated
had
4th
to-
edition.
I have never had to deal with 4th edition or any edition except for. So, hey.
Feel lucky.
Alright,
I hear nothing but bad things.
yeah.
Now,
Aspis-
Try
Yeah.
to escape.
could attempt to leave, but I think you see what predicament you're in.
Yeah, that would be really a bad thing to do.
We cannot see Aspis, right? Or I can see it there.
No, I think he's being floated over a chasm of death.
No,
Like-
yeah, he's on the edge of death.
Us and
How
this
tall is
fairy
this
dragon,
thing?
though, if we survive this, are gonna have some words.
Yeah.
I think the slot currently is. I think I want him to cast Fireball.
Yay!
Fuck.
Does that mean I get a reaction attack against him for doing
No.
something ranged within my reach?
Not in this edition. It would apply
Oh.
disadvantage if there was a ranged attack, but since it's saving
Okay.
throw, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Ah.
If you have Mage Slayer, you can do that, but
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Mage Slayer is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's going to.
Roast itself.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna do.
You've done it before. Its friend did it. Why not?
Mm.
It can target the area outside of it. Let me
I
bring
know.
up a rat to make sure.
No, I know. I just really
No,
wish
we
it
don't-
wouldn't
we don't
because
hate-
I
yeah.
hate this thing. And we're in trouble. And I don't know where the fuck Real ran off to.
out of sight.
You fuck.
Oh
thankfully.
shoot! So unless this thing does under 10 damage, I'm down again.
Yeah. It's okay. I still have 2 healing potions. And you're still an AC tank. And I believe you... Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
shit. I hate how this turn order looks. That kind of blows, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so it's going to cast Fireball and force
Yep.
Strife and Basil to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokes.
Yay. Yay.
Can I get the damage first to see if they should even bother?
Oh,
I-
fair enough.
I take the max damage. That's not good.
It is 8-6.
Don't have evasion or anything like that, so I am boned.
I think it Did it click right? It says it's rolling. Nope, that's D20s. Ignore that.
That would almost outright kill me.
Wow, that's some good fireball there.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
piss.
yeah. Yep. Basil's down again.
I'm not looking good.
Big old 0.
Oh, there you are, you son of a bitch.
What?
I don't suppose Otto's gonna have a change of heart. Maybe come and heal?
That's unlikely.
Yeah.
I think Otto's more scared of the Revenant than us currently.
Right?
Yes, I'm sure he is. I mean,
And rightfully so, he's kind of kicking our asses.
yeah.
Rio, you have
yeah.
Basil down, Strife low. You are decent, but you're...
Squishy.
Last spell. Healing word, 2nd level to Basil.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Okay.
get near.
Okay. For how much?
Oh,
6.
fuck.
For minimum everything.
Oh
Minimum
my
everything.
god.
That's
Whoa.
bad healing.
Oh, crap.
At this point, it just matters whether or not I'm able to attack on my turn.
Yeah, you will. You're up again. You're awake. You're conscious. So
Yeah.
you will be able to stand up and attack. yourself.
Fuck this day! It keeps getting worse and worse.
Action, Eldritch Blast, the demon thing, green,
Revenant?
gray, whatever.
The
No,
slot.
like
the gray
Revenant.
slot? Okay.
That's
The
lot, yeah.
slod.
Please kill it. Please. If we can just
No.
deal with that one problem.
Finally, I hit something.
27 hits,
10 force damage.
10 forced. It is not dead.
Damn it.
I know.
How many bullets do I got left? Okay, I got 2
Here we
rounds left before I
go.
have to reload.
I could hit it one more time.
Oh, that's right. You have a hasted action, and that's a cantrip. Fuck, you could.
No.
No,
A
I don't
hasted
think you can
action
hit.
can't cast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
Do you have a dagger you could throw?
I mean,
You could move closer and hit it with your staff if you'd like.
That's an option.
ballsy.
That would be getting in range of the Revenant.
It
Who
would.
seems preoccupied with Strife. but
Yeah,
that
he
is a-
really has a murder boner for Strife currently.
That's true.
I've been getting
God,
really
man.
lucky.
Fuck this thing. It has to.
I'm gonna
Big
laugh
enough.
if he magically crits on this staff and kills it.
No, I missed
Nope,
it.
he
No.
misses it.
No.
Yes.
He missed it
I
by
cannot
like...
roll above a 10 this fucking fight. I missed everything.
I mean, you hit it with a cantrip. You hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Half of it.
And Basil might kill it now.
Maybe.
And then we
We'll see.
might have some kind of slim chance against a Revenant at like no.
All right, you bastard. I've had one hell of a day. Time
Basil
for
up,
you to
down,
go
up,
down.
You know, the one thing I wasn't expecting was for everybody to follow a dragon and get caught by the Revenant, okay?
Who would have expected
Aye.
this?
No one expected this. I had just expected to be able to contact the Witcher, get him down
Fuck
here,
this
and
thing.
call the
Fuck
dragon,
it. Die. Hack, hack, hack.
the giant
Die.
song.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is bloodied.
Oh, shit. It was only halfway.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna die. That's it.
Uh,
Bye, team. Soralia gets to start the next team.
Soralia is probably gonna sit back. I'm gonna end up making a new character myself for everybody else.
There you
Soralia
go.
traumatized.
Well,
Yeah,
Just like
TPKs
Shadow.
happen. TPK, man. TPK.
that's it happens. I
I-
mean,
It
At
does.
the very least, I would caution you guys that I've said before. With Undermountain, I'm given a couple options of being able to play after death. Like there is options for me to.
Fuck that.
Strife comes back as a Revenant for
Yeah.
the
Fuck
Revenant.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, can I
Ooh, that
can I
would
be
a
back?
Revenant.
It's more dramatically potent
Hey.
if Basil died.
Rio comes back as a full hack and as an enemy.
Yeah.
I'll be down for that.
Tried as a hag to find the hag and kill, or as a revenant to kill the revenant.
So anyway, I'm gonna shoot the slot since I need it to die more than anything else. I just
Mhm.
realized I had Indomitable. I could have fucking used that. Okay, whatever. Okay. the love of God, of all things, do not misfire. Do not that is thankfully really good damage to not
14.
misfire.
Yeah.
And one more. Do not misfire, you son of a bitch.
15 doesn't hit.
But it's not misfire. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything else?
And you had a grip point still, so
Yeah, sadly I used all of them.
I thought you got one back after shooting that one crit at the other slot.
I
and killing
did.
it.
I used it though.
And then he used it.
I used both of them to try to Deadeye shot the slot behind us. This one.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
I'm out currently. So, yep, here's this. Alright, hit me, you son of a bitch.
Let me double check.
I just noticed I could have healed Battle more, but I didn't.
I
Never mind.
was wondering
It's
if that was...
Fine.
That's okay. It looks like the Revenant wants to shoot you in the face because you're also the asshole that fireballed him and his friends.
Shut up.
Soralia is not associated with the Wolves of Waterdeep anymore.
So I'm going to do a bound pistol against Rio, just to see how that goes for me first, and then I'll decide on the second one.
Fair.
Fine.
I have a 14 to hit Rio.
Misses. Good.
Miss. That's a shame. I want to
Yeah.
hit Rio. I'm gonna do the second one on Rio.
I want to hit the healer.
Somebody wants to kill Rio.
Like everybody need. Oh, that's a failure.
Aw, how sad.
His anger is just not letting him aim down sights. He's firing from the hip, and that's the problem here.
You got too ballsy.
Rio
okay,
dies, the Revenant goes away forever. Okay?
Nah,
Hey,
because Stripe is still
Stripe
here.
was there as well.
Yeah, Stripe shot in the face.
I had
just
carved his
fireballed him
name
and his
into the
friend.
corpse.
I didn't kill him. I just killed his whole family. Stripe killed him.
Yeah,
Stripe
technically
carved what?
killed him.
You carved your name into his freaking corpse too, right?
Yes, Strife did that.
Yeah,
There's
the
no
wolves
way.
of
Oh
Waterdeep
look,
were
another
here.
fireball!
Why is that
Oh,
here?
look, how wonderful!
Is he going to kamikaze?
It's not really kamikaze. He I think
He's got plenty of health left. He's fine.
Yeah, but yeah.
We're going to die.
Okay.
Don't forget you
No,
have
I-
Indomitable.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I have Indomitable.
Maybe you can survive.
That's 17 hit
I
points. I,
can,
don't think I can.
survive if he rolls.
Really low.
Yeah.
No, I have it. If it is a regular fireball.
I'm gonna laugh if he's
But it-
casting sleep or something.
If he rolls good, I'm fucked.
I am going to cast Fireball. Yes.
Fuck.
Uh,
Fucking kamikaze shit.
it is a dex save from all three PCs.
Rios.
23. Nice.
Oh, Rio, I love you.
18.
Even if you're about to die.
I
At least,
really
like-
love Strife right about now for saving.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's really low.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I'm-
8d6.
Okay, can I get the damage? Okay, yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter if I roll
you're
or not.
down
I'm
too.
dead.
I am
I'm dead
barely alive.
And I could die now. Let me see.
Oh, yeah. you
I have
probably
3 hit
No,
points
I'm
left.
fine.
could. Oof.
Unfortunately, the Revenant, the slot also took the brunt of that.
Good.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
sluts
good.
usually have resistance to elemental damage, don't they?
Not all of it.
Oh,
Again, fire.
acid? Yes. Fire? Probably
No.
not.
I mean, it did just hit itself with fire, so we'll see how effective that actually is against it.
Yeah.
Otto hovering nearby. Rio.
Revenant. I'm gonna grab Basil's stupid mouth and chuck down a portion down his throat.
That is an action. Okay.
Yes.
Is it? Fuck! I want today to be over now. Let me
We need your
die!
AC!
Let me die, goddammit!
You're starting to sound like my ranger.
I have one sorcery point. I have nothing to use it on. So I wanna.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Two- Powered.
Spell. Oh, it's a spell. Oh, never mind. Suck
Yeah,
that.
it's a spell. Can't
portion.
use it.
Get back and fight, you lizard.
So
Alright,
take that.
fine.
So you have 6 hit points again.
Okay.
I have a hasted action.
I'm just gonna leave it at 0 for now.
I bitch slapped the
Feeling it's
slot.
going-
I cannot use hasted action, which is awful.
You can't bitch slap a slot.
Oh, Rio, you need to make a con save for... No,
He
haste
did?
is not concentration. Or, yes, it is
Um,
concentration.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
It's
but
15.
I
He
did.
passed.
15.
He did?
He
Oh, he
just
did, yes.
barely passed.
I see,
Yeah, he
I see
just
it.
barely
No,
passed.
I passed by 5. It's fine. I saved.
It is not just 10, it is 10 or half the damage rounded down, whichever is higher.
But I took 14
Yeah.
damage.
Right.
Ah,
it's fine.
that's a
You got
point, yeah.
15, so you're good, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think you passed for some reason. I realized, no, you'd be down if you didn't pass.
Yep.
I cannot do much, so I have an idea. You
Slap
can
the
use
slot.
an unarmed strike as a bonus action. A what?
Only if you're a monk.
Only if you're a monk.
That's
And if you do smack somebody, it is just the damage would be your strength modifier, and you'd have to hit.
Unless you
It's like one
have
damage.
like a
Plus your
feature
strength
or
mod.
something.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
one
that
plus
would
your
be
strength.
5. It's something. My strength is 19.
Yeah, so it's not a bonus action, but you could do so
No.
if you wanted.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I was about to say, I would
Yeah,
just
you,
slap it with a stick, dude.
Yeah, I slap it with a stick.
Hey,
Well, I
you
do
slapped
slap
it with a stick!
Wow, nice.
I slap it, but minimum damage with a stick.
for 5 damage.
Ah.
I cannot roll higher than 1.
It's not bad.
It is bad, and I feel
It is
bad.
very bad, Hylock. Don't patronize us. This is a
Classic,
bad,
get-
bad situation.
Get up and fucking kill this thing.
Alright, Basil, you are up, you're prone, you have 6 health.
Again.
I'll stand up and whackety whackety. Here comes
Yeah.
the
God
smackety.
damn it!
No,
Jesus Christ.
I think Basil might end up with a concussion after all of this.
Basil's gonna
I
be
think Basil might end up with a bad case of being dead after.
I mean, you did roll max
Alright.
damage.
14. 14 is good, not dead, but good.
And, no, not max damage. Close to max.
That is max damage. You rolled 8.
Yeah, that's max damage.
I'm telling you guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it
the
is.
Giants
Okay.
are being easier, way easier.
All right.
Actually been easier.
It's true. It's true.
Way
Never
easier.
trust anybody in this dungeon. Next we do a next group comes through and does genocide run
That means
of
that
the
you
dungeon.
don't trust a loon, okay?
Yeah,
Guys,
don't trust a loon. Don't trust anybody. First we kill the hobgoblin. No, first we
evil
kill
party.
the
Let's go.
vampires.
Evil party. I'm telling you.
First we kill the vampires. Then we kill the hobgoblins.
Strife kill the thing. Come
I'm gonna try. Okay, I have an idea. So this is out of ammo. I could just reload it, or I could swap it and shoot this thing anyway with 2d8s. Let's try that. Hello, Roar. Hello, shotgun. Please fucking hit. You don't fucking hit. Fuck you, Roar. You actually did
Ow.
decent damage.
on. Wait,
Fuck you.
That's not
Yeah.
a 16. That even fails.
Oh,
Yeah, that still fails even with a 16. I don't know why that unchecked. So that fucking sucks. Fuck it. I reload the shotgun and I cry a lot. That's my turn. I got nothing. I got nothing else.
Wait, you cannot attack twice with that thing?
It only has one shot, and I have to reload with the other attack.
Alright, I think Mito is going to target Rio with Bound Pistol 2.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna survive this.
If
Unless
he
it
hits.
misses. Yeah, if he
His
hits.
rolls have been 4. Oh, he did hit. 20 to hit
oh, ow.
Hits.
Oh,
for 4 piercing damage and 6 force damage.
ouch.
I'm alive? Barely? Hold on.
Second attack.
Okay.
Second attack got a 17 to hit,
That's my AC.
Damn
14
it.
piercing, 8 force.
Wow, that's really high. I'm down.
Yeah.
Haste is out. Everything sucks.
Everything's gone black.
Aspis is hovering nearby, watching
Is the
friends
frog?
die.
Yeah, he can't help.
Yeah.
He wants to help. He can't help.
Yeah.
Hey, it would have been Soralia probably as the frog, okay?
Yeah. No. Soralia is the only one of us who did the smart thing and actually got the hell out. I'm not faulting her for this. Nor am I faulting you for getting her.
Gray slot is up. It's going to step forward.
Hello.
Although this does bear in mind, maybe we should try to get a 5th person.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you guys,
I agree.
if you guys really want it,
Or have one of us play like 2 characters.
dude, I could
No,
easily
that's-
do that.
I could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could do that too.
I have no
I-
problem doing that.
I'm sure it would be okay. I think I would prefer everyone to have. I don't mind you guys like trying out characters all you want, but I'd prefer for each one to have only one brought into the dungeon at a time.
Yeah, I
Well,
get that.
yeah, but we need we're down a full party. We're kind of coming at this dungeon at minus strength.
Right. I mean, well, no. If the dungeon's typically built for 4 people, so 5 is
Oh,
a
really?
good number.
No,
So
with
Is this
Saralia
dungeon built for
and-
4 people?
a typical dungeon is built for a party of 4 because 4 is like the average expected number for a party. 3 to 5 is
Oh, okay.
good, bad, but 4 is the expected.
Yeah, okay.
We walk into it. This is not like because we walk into it.
Yeah.
It's
I
fine.
mean, you followed the dragon and you ended up at the Revenant.
Oh, dragon looked okay. I incited the dragon. I got an 18, and that wasn't enough to tell me he was betraying us. So there you go.
I'm not sure he knew he was betraying us.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he knows. He polymorphed fast pissed and left.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
He's hovering around nearby.
Boy, I really
Um,
like my shield guardian back at this point.
You know something I hate. My plan was to misty step up the wall, and use my speed to run, but I got teleported to the roof. Which fucked me.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was saving that spell for that reason, and I
Yeah.
do
That
it.
shit happens.
Yep.
All right. So what's the
I-
slot doing?
Flood, I have 1 great sword attack against Strife, and then 1 against Basil. The first one against Strife hits with a 20
Great.
for 7 slashing damage.
Down.
The second
Nice,
great sword
Strife.
attack is a 10, so it fails, and then the bite attack against Basil is a measly 17.
Well, Basil's alive somehow.
Yay!
But barely.
Otto is out of the fight. Rio is out of the fight. Death saving throw if you'd like.
I mean,
I don't see a point, but sure.
Oh, crit fail! Wow,
Rio
yeah,
doesn't
we're
look
really
like
dead.
anymore.
We're really dead.
No,
This is
Rio
fate
is
telling us
like,
that this
fuck
party is
this.
dead.
Rio's like, fuck it, man, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, go be a hag in the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never learn the plot line of Rio.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to Rio's soul? He's like a hag, but he's also part celestial, like a bit. I don't know.
Basil, my friend, you are up. You have a slot in your face and a gunslinger to the north of you.
and a revenant
What?
also to the north of you.
14, then 9, so that is 25. Dead.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, it
Great.
had 21 left.
Okay. Well, that's all Bessel's got.
Strife, death saving throw.
I can't remember the last time I had to roll one of these as Strife. This is mind blowing. I'm actually looking for the damn thing to click.
Oh
You know
my
that
God.
the last time
Fuck.
Rio
Oh.
rolled a saving throw was against a gunslinger.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was against the Revenant. No, against the
No,
Drow.
no.
The Drow.
The drow.
Yeah, the Drow gunslinger
I
that
should bring
Moore was
that- I
playing.
should
With
make
me
that
and
character.
People with guns. Why people with guns chase me everywhere?
Because Strife's an asshole and people remember him.
So Mito is attacking with bound pistol against Basil. He got a 24 to hit
And that.
and 6 piercing damage, 4 force.
Wow, that just took him out.
Yep.
Wow, you're all.
Bye, Bessel. And that is it for our party. We are dead.
You're unconscious.
Yes.
A
Yeah,
lot of
we
you.
don't actually know if we're dead or not. That's up to DM discretion if he actually kills us or not. Seeing how this is a
Man.
Revenant who is specifically
Yeah,
pissed
it would
off
make
at us.
sense for him to kill us.
I mean, if
It's
he's
a
not going to
Revenant.
kill
I
us,
don't
he's
see
going to.
how not.
I mean, if he's not going to kill us, he's going
I-
to torture the shit out of us.
Yeah,
So-
or like do something and like revive us and use us for his own gains.
You know
or
what I
something
think is-
like that.
The only reason I see he wouldn't kill us if he's gonna use us as bait for the rest of the world.
Something like
Ooh,
that.
that'd be gnarly too.
Yeah, but we can always claim that we're not part of the Wolves of Waterdeep anymore. It's no longer who we are.
Okay, so I do have, like I said before, I do have options to bring people back. My question would stand for each of you is if you would want your character to continue living if given the option.
No.
If you are done with your character, then yeah.
No,
if-
no. Death is permanent. Death is death in my book. For Basil.
That's fair.
I have
That's
a
fair.
problem. I don't mind playing another character. I just hate that I cannot find out what the fuck happened with Rio and that fucking orphanage.
Yeah. So long as I have, here's how I view it. So long as I have an opportunity to actually get my shit back from this character, or to loot the corpse at some point, maybe, like coming back into this place and finding the loot again. That's the biggest thing, is because we had 335 pieces of platinum, not to mention all of like the effort of all those sessions we went through to get all of our bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell me
It's
about
like,
it.
God. And then
At
to come
least
back in
we
here
have
at
the
like
wand
level
of
9 with a
travel.
character that doesn't have any magical bullshit on them.
Well, other than a plus
Ugh.
1 weapon or armor.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit, I don't have access to my money.
Exactly. None of us,
Rio
unless
is the one with the money,
unless-
and the money is in the bank.
Yeah.
But only Rio can claim it because, well,
yeah,
Right.
there you go. We've lost so fucking much with this stuff. Oh well.
Well, that
I-
said,
I mean,
again,
at this point, it comes to mind: do we want to try to continue the Dungeon of the Mad Mage?
I don't mind.
Because
continuing.
I don't know if we're going to be able to come in at this level with characters who aren't as prepared as our last batch of characters were.
Basil, that is the most defeatist attitude I have ever heard.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just
seriously.
saying.
No, I'm all for continuing it no matter what character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sarah
Cool. I mean-
is there.
Yeah, Soraya is still alive. We still have a hook
Soralia
to bring
would
us in.
definitely...
Oh,
Soralia
so
would
the
definitely...
Wolves of Waterdeep continue.
The
Yeah,
Wolves of Waterdeep continue, but just under a different
Okay.
name to throw off the Revenants.
and again, we don't know if we're actually dead or not because we all went down and we still have death saves to make. So at this point, it's up to
Right.
DM discretion who's dead and who's alive. And since
That's
he's
true.
asking if he would prefer us to be alive or dead, ultimately that choice kind of falls to us. I put a lot of work in the Strife, and I still have plans for him down the line. I want to see where hell his personal
Right.
plot hook goes. I would like
Yeah.
it if Strife were alive somehow. I don't care if I have to get his
Yeah.
head back and we have to build him a new body again.
I mean, I'm up to
That
play
is true.
a new party until we can get our party
Free?
like rescue our party, like something like that. Like find them
Right,
if they are
exactly.
alive.
Like, my plan is now to have Soralia get in touch with Wit and Aster, and not knowing what happened to you guys, contact said Witcher, get his ass down here, and see if Wit and Aster can loan me a couple of people, i.e. your new characters, for the time being. You know, everybody except for Gerald,
Okay.
who Grim would be playing, you know, to come find you guys and find out what happened. So
I'm a-
somebody who's already got the experience of the dungeon, knows what they're getting into, you know,
Yeah.
and having an idea of what's going on, with Geralt having, you know, being all-knowing, all-powerful, maybe talking these giants down.
And maybe getting us some help in dealing with this. That said, y'all did kill one.
I mean, yeah, killed one, injured a couple others. You guys did. Soralia didn't kill anybody. She wasn't planning on it. She didn't want to hurt them. She was trying to force them backwards, more so than anything else.
And
Was
to
the
be-
main goal.
And to be fair, as usual, when it comes to Geralt, it all depends on what he rolls to know about the creature you're discussing with him about.
Right, exactly. And all if Matthias is going to want to get his this too. I mean,
Like, I'm not gonna
Giant.
lie, like...
did somebody say giants? Yeah.
Did somebody say giant? Oh, Matthias would love to meet giants. Matthias misses giant. What kind of giants were they? Oh, please say hill giant, yes.
Stone giants.
What the fuck is a stone
Said
giant?
She said stone giant.
The fuck is a stone giant?
I don't know. Giants made out of stone? I don't know.
Ha!
They're
That's
big
like-
and scary and kill people.
That's
what
like
they are.
saying hill giant is made out of hill. Hill giant is not made out of hill. Hill giant is made, well, mostly out of fat. They eat a lot. And they eat everything. I mean, literally everything. They're fucking...
Guys,
Like
do you have any
shadow.
idea what are you going to make so I can start making? Because I want
Well, that was my next question. So
Evil
we're
party,
bound
evil
and
party.
determined to continue on into this Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is fine. That's perfectly fine.
I mean, if you want,
and I am all for it. I am all for it.
I mean, if you're bent on having Basil dead after this, which is fine. Like I said, I'm going to be having a rescue group come in to find all of you, so we will, in fact, be able to get the loot off your body. And
that is all
that
I ask.
That you are carrying. That's the idea.
And again,
if you can, if the corpse is there to loot, then I only ask that you loot the corpse. And again, that is my motto for character death.
And again, dude, you don't have to have Basil die unless you want him to die. Do you want him to actually be dead?
It's always feels more poignant to me when characters that you put effort into do come to an untimely end, because it gives more depth to the game. It's like when Eris dies in Final Fantasy VII, you know? When Eris died in Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, Rio, number one.
Shut up.
That game originally came out in the 90s. That's not a spoiler.
Do you know how old I was in the 90s?
Besides, this new game isn't even going down that path. There's all these clear.
In the 90s.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, I was born in 1987, and even I know that.
I was born in 1980.
Oh, and also I lived in Cuba, which there are no.
Okay, yes, that is fair, but it's not really a spoiler because Final Fantasy VII is officially going down a different pathway.
Oh, okay, cool. And
that's
so. It's everything. Once Rio, I guarantee you this: once you get to the end of Final Fantasy VII, or even halfway through, you're gonna realize that something fucky is going on, and that not everything is the way it should be. Without spoiling you for anything, everything is up in the air now. And nobody knows what's going to happen.
Wait, are you describing the original Final Fantasy VII or the remake now? Because now I'm confused.
I'm describing the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, that's kind of how the original went.
What are you playing? I want to know. I want to make a character. Quick.
Okay. I was planning on doing charismatic Minori Panzuriel, so like a warlock. Even though they only get 2 spell slots, which is the only thing really preventing me from bringing that in here.
Spell slot, like polymorph level spell slot. I love that polymorph so much.
Well, at higher levels, I think they get like a max of 3, I think.
They only get like 3.
Okay, I'm going to mute them real quick since, from the sounds of it, we're going to pretty much end it here. And as usual, oh, dear sweet lord, we had TPK, well, kind of a TPK. But as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, great way of showing that support, as always, by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, sharing it with your friends. And, yeah. If you're interested in this stuff and want to see what the hell happens and how many of us actually survive this, tune in next week. That said, once again, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those who love us, the losers who lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we'll catch you all in the next video.